Hello, internet friends. I think. Hello? Yes. Hello. Dude, the music in the roasted ram goes hard. Just listen to this for a moment while I try to make sure my last bit of stream is ready to go. There's one thing I can't do until the stream is live. And for some reason, the back end of stuff has been really laggy lately. So we're almost there. Yo, what's up, Brett? There we go. Should be working now. Perfect. Yeah, look at that. Sorry, wrong side. There we go. It's working. Yeah, the music in this place. This is gonna be my new log out, log in. The music here is so good. The roasted ram, like tavern music, sounds awesome. But hello. Start a little later today for a couple of reasons. One, try a different time slot, see if that makes any difference. Two, I was crashed out today. We were up in the community late last night. A couple people picked up Darktide, so we were playing some Darktide. Then we were doing stuff in Destiny 2. And then we were even finishing up some stuff. I was messing around with stuff, more stuff in World of Warcraft. So like, yeah, we were up late. It's holiday week, man. It's holiday time. People are home. People are hanging out, playing games. What's up? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Hello, Joseph. Hello. Well, the orange, the behind me is all blue now. So it less conflicting. The orange is on the overlays and the thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, that's where the orange is. I mean, there's still Pikachu peeking up over the corner there. He's got his little elf hat on for the holidays. Well, yeah, today felt like I was lagging in WoW. Today we're going to, I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish those mythic flats we started yesterday. But there's plenty of questing to be done still, as you can see on the right side of my screen. I don't even have like world quests and like the end of the campaign stuff done yet, because I am not rushing a damn thing. But what I was going to do to start out with is I was going to make the other enhancement shaman builds and see if I, well, first off, if I have the keyboard space, because I still play a shaman, but I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14, and in 14 you have tons of abilities as well, but in World of Warcraft you actually hit all those abilities way more often than you do in 14. But I have, because my keyboard is set up to have like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like 10 rotational buttons. Yeah, because enhancement needs all of them. But yeah, I was gonna pull up like Warcraft logs, something like that, and just check like what is this meta build that enhancement has been playing lately, and just see what it's like. I was gonna give it a whirl. I don't know if it's hard to play. It's just they have an even more, I guess they have an even more rigid priority system. Just because, like in this build, this is like, I guess, I don't know if this is, I don't know if you're supposed to take Legacy the Frost Witch with this one, because this is the full physical build. But this seems strange to me because you have to always consume 10 stacks, which doesn't, you know, kind of hold. Like you want to use 10 stacks and it's only 5 seconds of physical damage. So is there min-maxing with this build where this is like the Alpha Wolf full physical build? So I wanted to try that castery build. So where's like Warcraft logs or something? What are people running? I was gonna just change my build, then go quest for a bit and see how it, because we played the last 2 days with this same like physical build. So I wanted to see. Let's see. Let's just go to I guess rankings, and then we'll toggle over to enhancement shaman. Hey, Rye Guy. Icy Veins has 4 different builds for Shaman, 2 Elemental builds, and 2 Storm Strike builds. Oh, 4. Builds will depend on your gear as well. That's totally sure. Yeah, yeah. Because I imagine, would the Stormstrike build be like haste verse? I'm assuming it would be like haste verse crit or haste crit verse, something like that. Whereas the caster build would probably be what, like mastery haste or haste mastery? Yeah, I would imagine your stat, like break points, would probably do something to your talent options. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to check real quick here well, interesting. Yeah, Legacy of the Frost Witch, but it's the caster shaman stuff. Oh, that boss is Taros? Because they builds change. Hello? Nice. The builds change. I'm just looking at the oh, Taros. Is he like a patchwork fight? Oh. It's the arms in hand torso boss of this expansion, I guess. Taros. Must be the patchworky encounter, because the builds are different for this one, where they're doing Witch Doctor's Ancestry and Legacy of the Frost Witch, and they go down to get Thorum's Invocation, so they go for the Ascendance build. Yeah, with deep-rooted elements. But this is consuming 10 stacks. Is it every time you consume 10, or do you have to consume 10 in one go? See, I actually don't know how that even works. Let me just do this real quick. This is not, I don't want to save this as anything. Whatever. We'll just make new. Because maybe it's just every time you spend a grand total of 10. This only gives you 5 seconds of the physical damage amp. You could only really put that into Alpha Wolf. But they don't even spec Alpha Wolf here, do they? No, they're still spec'd into Elemental Spirits. Weird. But they're doing deeply rooted elements to get the random procs for Ascendance. But you... Does it synergize? I gotta... Where's the damn dummy at? There are dummies here. It's in like the PvP area or something. We also have quests to turn in. Or the damn target dummies. The obsidian area. Yeah, oh, down over here. So how does that talent work? Hold on, where's the one that doesn't kill me? Dungeoneers, that's for tanking. PvP. Dungeoneers training dummy for damage. Cool. So yeah, does this talent fire off? This is me just learning, because I just basically made a build when I was leveling. So obviously if I have 10 stacks, it procs. But I need to like spend 5 and then spend 5 again. So nothing there, clearly. But does the game know I've spent 5? Because that's what I'm wondering, because that's why I would synergize with... Oh, it's yep. Okay. Huh. That's how it syncs up. I thought you had to spend 10. Although there is definitely something in this with Legacy of the Frost Witch. This is not the way it was in the talent version, wasn't it? Wasn't it different? Can you even look back at the last expansion, like loot? Yeah. Wait, does it even say? Legacy of the Frost Witch. Doesn't even say. It doesn't tell me what it is. What the hell? What? Some of these pop up with what they are, and the other ones are just, oh, it was loading, I guess. Yeah, see, consuming 5 stacks of Maelstrom will reset the cooldown of Storm Strike and cause your next Storm Strike to deal 30% increased damage. That's the old version. We didn't have 10 stacks of Maelstrom last expansion. It said 5. Well, only 5 for functionality's sake. But now it's just whenever, it's just consuming 10. And you can do 5, 5, or I guess 7, and then 5, and then it'll just know you're at 10 stacks. Interesting. Because if you get Thorum's Invocation and you're in Ascendance, every time you hit Wind Strike, it just eats all your Maelstrom to shoot your last casted Chain Lightning or Lightning Bolt. So it would then activate during... Because you only get 1 every 1 second, which only means you're going to get 8. Because it's only active for 8 seconds. Right? No. For 15 seconds, sorry. 8 yard AoE. 15 second duration. It's it's the same duration as Ascendance, but it's... No, sorry. Ascendance is 15. This is 6. Still learning all the damn updates. My brain. Yeah, Ascendance is 15. If you take it at the actual 3-minute cooldown version, but Deep Rooted is 6 seconds. So you only get 6 Maelstrom from, right? 6? No, 2 every 1. So you get 12. But going into, because you can't really game these procs, they just happen. I've actually been in Ascendance for 20 or so seconds straight. Because you proc it, and then it procs like right when you leave, and you go right back in. Okay. Yeah, so what... Caster. Kind of. What's this, like, this caster build that's going on? That Enhancement Shaman's rolling a lot of. Let's double check. It looks so copy and paste. So copy and paste. Yeah, let's see. So obviously we're going blip, blip, blap. Yep, blip, blip. We take Molten Assault. Get Raging Maelstrom. This is the Ice Strike build with Hailstorm, indeed. Ice Strike, Hailstorm, good, good, good. See, because my issue is I'm immediately thinking I'm not going to have the buttons for this on my hotbar. Well, because one will change. Doomwinds just changes with Primordial Wave. That's fine. But if I'm leaving Sundering, then where the hell am I going to put Ice Strike? Oh, we're not going to have... I'm not going to have Crash Lightning. So like Ice Strike goes where Crash Lightning goes. I think. Yeah. Okay. Piecing it together. Obviously Wind Fury Totem. And we take Swirling Maelstrom. And we take Hot Hand. And then Sundering into Storm's Wrath. And then all the way over here into the Ashen Cataclysm. These names, though. And we take Elemental Blast. And we take the Elemental Weapons. We don't take the Storm Blast one because we're not going Storm Strike forward. And then we take Lashing Flames, which used to be... Oh, God, remember when Lashing Flames was on the Searing Totem? And it would stack up 5 Searing Totem. And that's where Lashing Flames used to be. Then it used to be, I think it was a set bonus, right? Minus like Flame Tongue weapon hits or something. Something like that. All right, we take that. Always take Feral Spirits. And then we take Primordial Wave. And we take Primal Maelstrom. which whenever you use Primordial Wave, you get 10 stacks of Maelstrom Weapon, which definitely we have to learn to not dumpster that Maelstrom into the abyss. You have to spend before you Primordial Wave. And then, of course, every time you... The follow-up is when you Lightning Bolt. Hits all targets affected by your Flame Shock. So you have to Primordial Wave. You go to 10. And then you've got to Lava Lash to make sure that those Flame Shocks are spread if you're cleaving. And then you hit Lightning Bolt. And it hits everything. And then you get 10% haste for 12 seconds. Which this is probably why this build is the bee's knees right now. This synergy right here. Because the Enhancement Shaman set bonus is also very similar to Splintered Elements. Where you get stacking haste when you do stuff. What's it actually read? They just posted them the other day in Discord. Now, it'll take me a while to get to tier sets because I'm not, doing a whole lot in this game. Yeah, Storm Strike does this synergy, kind of. There's a 2-piece. And then the 4-piece is that consuming Maelstrom stacks increase your haste by 1% per stack for 4 seconds. So, naturally, you get 10 stacks here. This is 10% haste when you cast each additional Lightning Bolt. Which will be, by default, it'll be, what, 3? Plus another 10% for 4 seconds directly after you do that if you have the 4-piece. Gotcha. Trying to put all the pieces together in my brain. Now, what else are people running here? Primordial Wave, yes. And then we're running down here to Witch Doctor's Ancestry, which is the cooldown reduction. This is also the weird thing. So this increases the chance to gain a stack of Maelstrom Weapon by 4%. And this increases the chance that Mastery Enhanced Elements triggers Wind Fury and Stormbringer by 150%. Just 2 big stacking components of the caster build. You can take Elemental Spirits. This is the RNG Fire, Frost, or Lightning Wolves. Which, in this build, I'm assuming you mostly want Fire and Lightning. Because Frost could happen and you'll get off, like... I don't know, what... I guess all of it helps. 1 or 2 hailstorms. But since wolves only last for 15 seconds... And Ice Strike has a 14-second cooldown. If you pop wolves and they're not frost and you Ice Strike for a hailstorm, it might not really synergize, I guess. All good. And then what else we taking? Okay. Yep. Okay. I still have a talent point. Where did I miss? What talent point did I miss? Bum 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 bum. Oh, Overflowing Maelstrom. Duh. So this is the caster-y back end. All right. I'm assuming all the class talents are always the same. I would imagine these are going to be the same. Both of these are really good. Doesn't really matter. Well, both of them are helpful. And then I'm still taking Tremor just to get down. I mean, these actually go all over the place. Some people have got Earth Shield. Some people have got the different Ghost Wolf stuff, which is fine. Some people got Purge. Yeah. Nature Spell Crit. All good. Definitely take this one. Let's see. We take Tremor. We take the Leech and Avoidance. The Magic Damage Reduction. Lightning Bolt Damage. Healing Stream Totem. Swirling Currents. Down to Ancestral Guidance. I like the knock up here. I'm going to take the knock up, which I think is really cool. I was using the regular knock back, even though it depends on the dungeon. Having the Thunderstorm knock back, like move caster mobs in Mythic Plus seems really nice. Whereas the knock up is just an extra way to CC. Granted, I'm sure Lightning Lasso actually does pretty insane damage. I imagine it's still a DPS loss while channeling. But for enhancement, if you have mastery stacked, it does mastery scale. It's nature damage. So there's that. Good, good, good. Wind Rush Totem for the win, because it gets you to Nature's Grace. Nature's Guardian, whatever. Shaman names, 4 more points. Movement speed bonus and Ghost Wolf. Spirit Walk with 1 point remaining. Yeah. So you can take Thundershock. I think people go with the flow a little bit, maybe. Splash in, go with the flow for 1 point. Yeah, 1 point, go with the flow. Some people point in Totemic Focus. This is where you can splash that Earth Shield point. Or you can take your Cleanse. Take Hex. Yeah. I see some Totemic Projection. I don't again, for me, it's all about real estate sometimes. I don't know if I have enough buttons. Yeah, I'll just take Thundershock right now. So caster apply changes. Let's see what it... And why I say it's more castery focused, this build, is that it's way more Primordial Wave, Lightning Bolt. The Primordial Wave just swaps there. Ice Strike swaps here. And Sundering's good. Everything else is the same. I do need an extra... Because I have to do this all manually. I don't replace these myself. This and this. This is just a little hotbar right here. And I haven't worked on my UI at all. UI work is not slated for... It's going to be kind of whenever. So the crazy synergies here is that there's a cap on... Hailstorm has a cap, right? Each stack consumed increases the damage of your next frost shock by 15%. So it doesn't matter if you use it at 5 or 10. Yeah, because it only consumes up to 5 for hitting additional targets. Does it actually go to 10 stacks though? Hold on. Because if I Primordial Wave, I have 10 stacks. Yeah, Hailstorm will go to 10 stacks. Ice Strike, big Frost Shock for 66k. Yeah. So it doesn't have a damage cap, but the damage won't matter because 5 stacks or 15 or 10 stacks doesn't... Just depends on when you're using it, I suppose. But you can go to 150% damage then. Although the targets will cap at 5. Well, I guess it'll cap at 6 targets. Same as Crash Lightning. There's 1 target additional plus 1. So up to 5. And then, yeah, then you got to weave in that Ice Strike. Because then you want to add the Hailstorm damage on top of the Ice Strike damage. Because we have regular Frost Shock at 7k. Right? Let's move this real quick. 7k. Then you've got Ice Strike Frost Shock at 13k. Some rounding there, I imagine. One thing I don't like about Ice Strike and even Doom Winds is they really didn't give them much of an animation. And then you've got... Whoops. The full combo, 34k. That's so much Frost Shock damage, though. Good lord. Because the 150k... Oh, whoops. 150,000... 150,000. 150% plus 100%. Yes. Something like that. Plus the 10%. Plus another 20% right here if you have a Frost Dog going. Yeah, there's a lot of if then this with enhancement, that's for damn sure. Quite a bit of it. It's a lot of bouncing around, that's for sure. And I got to worry about... So do you only Ice Strike before every... It's got to be random. like ice striking before every frost shock, or do you only like synergize it? Yeah, this is pretty wild. This will actually take quite a bit of getting used to. I imagine you still just ice strike on cooldown. This ice strike is right there, and then you frost shock. Let's see, then lava lash procced right there too. So I lost a GCD of lava lash, I'm pretty sure. But there's gonna be a different priority, right? There'd be a different priority. Because I bet Storm Strike falls off in priority in this build. Because you're not doing really anything with Storm Strike. Yeah, I got time there. And then wolves are up. Yeah, because you're going to have wolves up basically every rotation of this. Yeah. Yeah, because Frost Shock and Lava Lash are going to be your heavy lifters here. And then obviously you're going to keep hitting Elemental Blast whenever you have it there too. Now, actually, that's the synergy I was looking for. So Primordial Wave is only Lightning Bolt. Okay. Yeah, so when you Primordial Wave, you always follow up with Lightning Bolt. That's because you're not going to Primordial Wave into a Elemental Blast because there's no synergy there, I would imagine. Just double checking. Oh, I need the, where's the AoE dummies? Those are the healing dummies. Here we go. Cleave dummies. How long does that buff last for? Yeah, because I have... This build might not even use Chain Lightning. Maybe you don't even use Chain Lightning in this build. Because it has no synergy. It doesn't have the extra bounces. You don't have the extra Storm Blast synergy here. And you're not reprocking Storm Strike off of AoE targets for Elemental Assault either. You probably don't even... I mean, I guess you can cast Chain Lightning, but... It's baby Chain Lightning. What's up, Dark? The button struggle is real. There are a few builds for most specs, but most also have 2 to 4 points that you can put into whatever. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Storm Strike for building Maelstrom, because it's 2 hits. Primordial Wave, then Elemental Blast is a good starter. Then spend your Frost Shock, get Maelstrom for Lightning Bolt before the buff expires. Oh, really? That's not Frost Shock, that's Flame Shock. FS is just Flame Shock, right? Frost Shock is always FRS, I think, by Enhancement or Shaman parlance, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, is that Frost Strike? There's FS, FS, and FS. I think that's Frost Strike, probably, then. Yeah, well, I guess you can open with it. Sure. Because that could definitely be an opener. Because you get that, like, instant walk-in opener. Now, here... I guess here's a numbers question. Since Elemental Blast does elemental damage, does any combination of Elemental Spirits buff Elemental Blast? I'm going to assume yes. I'm going to assume it doesn't double dip, but I imagine it gives it 20% damage. So, I don't know what even... again, not reading anything, just kind of like going with the flow. Wolves buff Elemental Blast? Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah. Oh no, the Felguard. Blech. Yeah, this is definitely a way more technically involved build, but the order of operations definitely puts things at a different hierarchy for sure. Because like the Stormstrike Ascendance build would prioritize Stormstrike over everything, because that's your bonus scaling, your bonus generation. And since that build goes like heavy Wind Fury oriented, right, where you're stacking Forceful Winds, Unruly Winds, Doom Winds, that kind of thing. Whereas this build is definitely playing into the Lava Lash is much higher on the priority list. How do I... Oh, this damn book keeps flapping. So... I don't know if I would do that. Yeah, this has got a lot going on. But I can see that there's so many multiplicatives that you stack in this. There's a lot of multipliers. That's for sure. And there's also a bit of... You have to kind of wait. See, I was off timed there. I probably should have hit Frost Strike immediately. Because now I need to wait for here. Yeah, it was quite the order of operations. But you also get, like I was saying, you get so many damage multiplier moments. Oops, see? That's just my buttons messing up in my brain. The buff lasts until it comes back around, though, so it's not a huge deal. Because you got your wolves cooling down faster. Because I have time there to cast into go into this. Let's see, I wasted some Lava Lash there. Maybe you just wouldn't Sunder? Probably wouldn't Sunder there. I would have Lava Lashed there. I would have just held off on that and went Wolves. 136k? What? I have crap gear. 136k. What the heck? Oh, see, that would have been a Frost Strike there. Because now I'm off time ever so slightly. So this, and then this. Might have wasted Maelstrom there, but that's tough to... Because now I have Wolves. That you can do this, into this, into this. And you want to hit all your elemental buttons, because Stormstrike probably falls off in priority during Wolves, because they doesn't benefit them at all. Elemental wolves don't buff Stormstrike. Ah, see, that I would have done that one button earlier. Yeah, it definitely complicates the priority list compared to how Shaman Enhancement is played for a while. This is why, I mean, calling it caster. This seems like you could really get behind in the rotation, but also at the same time, you can kind of just start wherever. You can kind of just start wherever. Like, what's my damage? Go back to the previous segment. This one. That can't be it. Those are cleave dummies. Yeah, these are the... Which one? I had to clear it. Because Elemental Blast and Flame Shock and Lava Lash seem like they're going to be your heavy hitters. Since there's so many stacking damage amps. Build is less RNG dependent, but has some setup to do before getting full attacks. Yeah. What's up, Eb? I mean, I've been playing Enhancement Shaman since it came out in Burning Crusade. For Alliance, that is. Yeah, Elemental Blast is big damage. So yeah, that would be... This Fire Mage is going ham. Yeah, there's definitely less RNG because you're kind of on rails. You have a priority list that would shift away from the standard Stormstrike priority. You're going to obviously want to fill with Stormstrike. But yeah, it becomes more of like a filler and a builder chance because of just... This seems pretty wild. But yeah, there's a lot of order of operations things. You're not really hitting Lightning Bolt that often either. Like, say, because if you get Hot Hand procs, that's every other button for 8 seconds. Because Hot Hand is Lava Lash something, Lava Lash something, Lava Lash something. Lava Lash something? Is it 4? Maybe only 3. I think it's a 3 rotation. And after Primordial Wave, you definitely got to set up for that Lightning Bolt, which means you dump into an Elemental Blast before you Primordial Wave. And the damage of Primordial Wave is poo-poo pants. Who cares? It's shadow damage, which is whatever. Right? Because this was the Necro Lord Covenant ability. I was a Night Fae, so I didn't have this. But this synergy always means Primordial Wave. You get the buff. Because I had a couple of times where Elemental Spirits, Feral Spirits came up. And you'd obviously want to do this into Wolves, into your Lightning Bolt to empower this synergy. And then you'd have Wolves out, so you empower your Ice Strike, which is kind of like... I don't know, 13,000 in the grand scheme of things, probably not a big deal. It's a little bit better than Stormstrike. That's okay damage. I mean, considering... Yeah. So, I mean, it being buffed makes sense, but then this leads you into the overall synergy of a 10-stack Ice Strike buffed Frost Shock inside that window. And then obviously if you get like, I guess the real spike damage here for this kind of caster enhancement is getting Fire and Frost Dog and going into this with the Ice Strike Frost Strike combo buffed by your Elemental Blast. Say you've got more a Mastery proc, and then you get a Hot Hand proc during the Fire Dog. So you've got the Fire synergy and the Frost synergy in the Elemental Dog synergy. Because if you get the Lightning Dog, you're going to get one Lightning Bolt with 20% more damage on top of the 150%. So there's 2 multipliers there. That's not bad. But that's not where the bulk of the damage would come from. Yeah, this is weird. It's a little more finesse. Like you are a little more piano keys enhancement versus just put Stormstrike on cooldown, synergize it with Alpha Wolf and Crash Lightning, or Alpha Wolf and a Chain Lightning, depending on that build. Yeah. The other build is the Ascendance build with this Legacy of the Frost Witch, which that's still just probably just hit Stormstrike forehead. This is way more technical. Cool. Let's go quest with it for a little bit. And this kind of a build that gets this, I guess, technically in tuned where you're kind of piano keys instead of just like Stormstrike, Lava Lash, Lightning Bolt, Stormstrike, 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 Lava Lash, Elemental Blast. You know what I mean? That's like the standard. Like I was playing it yesterday and the day before yesterday. I was doing like the full physical E, Stormstrike-y build, like almost straight down the middle. We did both of these dungeons yesterday.
Stay vigilant.
What rep? I don't know. I kind of want to do people say to put rep into the Tuskar because they have less quests to get? But I guess also doesn't matter.
Farewell.
Aerial challenges. Or I guess maybe picking a rep for these bonus reps just to dump them in there. Oh, let's do Valdrakken. Sure.
Good health to you.
It's only, what, 250? Plus the 50 from the completing it.
Stay vigilant.
Dragon riding world quests unlocked. Too bad I don't have world quests unlocked yet. Let's go do that. Yeah, this is definitely a more... Uh-oh. Hello. Hello, Flaps. Speak to the Bronze Timekeeper. I will eventually. With one of my other plethora of quests. Where are we going? Main story. We're helping the Bronze Dragon. We're helping Chromie. Yeah, this is definitely gonna take some getting used to. But what I was gonna go off on about that point is that gotta get out of the Valdrakken lag here. When a build gets this much more like technically involved, where lining up buffs and windows of time and you have different overlapping cooldowns and you add in like the lava lash proc and stuff, those almost feel like too complicated for just doing like questing and you know, junk content. They're much more like raid boss oriented, if that makes sense. Whereas walking around just doing questing and stuff, it's a little more involved than need be. It's almost like too much going on, like too many buttons to like really pay attention to. Because you're just gonna hit stuff and things are gonna just die or whatever, doing world quests and doing hunts and things. Because you're not gonna have the same flow because stuff's just not gonna live long enough for it to really matter. Yeah, the weird thing too is having no like passive AoE synergy. This build is definitely not made for Mythic Plus, I would imagine. Like that's the other thing I was going to look at today is what are enhancement shamans running for Mythic Plus, because maybe Tyrannical you could run something like this, but outside of your primordial wave window and spreading frost shock, or sorry, flame shock, and then a spreading hailstorm frost shock every now and then, there's no, it's all like bursty AoE. You got like one Sunder. You got a primordial wave into a lava lash, into a lightning bolt, into a ice strike frost shock. Like, but then your AoE's done. There's no other AoE in the kit at all. Like you can't AoE. You're just hitting a single target. So if you're doing fortified, you know, cleave oriented keys, I can't see this doing very well. Tyrannical bosses, maybe, but then again, you're not doing much of the heavy lifting on the trash. Although, at a certain point, it won't matter as much, because you'll definitely burst and you'll hit the trash for, you know, 10, 12, 15% of its health, but then you're hitting one target. For roughly at least 40 to 45 seconds on your larger hits. Because you can build up Maelstrom and have an Ice Strike Frost Shock, you know, with Hailstorm every... you know, every 14 seconds, sure. Yeah, very different play style for sure. Very different. Oh, he wasn't close. Oh, yeah. See, there's the AoE there, and then there's that. My ring finger isn't used to hitting lava lash very often. Huh? Different. Usually use the physical build or the AoE version of the elemental caster build in world content, which uses Nova instead of Hailstorm. Yep, okay. Nova instead of Hailstorm. That makes sense. Because that synergy is there, right? Primordial Wave into a pack immediately gives you the Flame Shock buff. Then you would Lava Lash it off onto multiple targets, right? Up to 4 nearby. So you get maximum 5 Flame Shocks up, right? If they're all within range. Then you can definitely fire Nova. You wouldn't have the Crashing Storm. Maybe you could. Maybe is that a different one you could move the points around? I don't know if you have the points to move around for that. Yeah, I mean, you drop Ice Strike for Crash Lightning, so you can have just passive cleave. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Quite a number. Just a casual 328,000 damage in one button. That's fine. Can I close these, or does I only close them when she's there? Guess I only close them when she's there, huh? Oh, I don't think I finished my statement from earlier. Maybe I did. The animations they made for Doom Winds and Ice Strike are not very good. They don't have the same type of, like, Ice Strike is just, it's an auto attack. It's just an auto attack. And Doom Winds is kind of bad too. I think you just do a different auto attack, but there's a little tornado around you. The Wind Fury tornado just pops up. They don't have the same kinetic oomph, if that makes sense. They don't really do a whole lot. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, those, hopefully those get yeah, Ice Strike and Doom Winds. Which is weird. They had an animation. They didn't really have an animation for Doom Winds back in the day, but they made it an actual button now. Why didn't they just take the summoning down of the Doom Winds tornado from the Doom Hammer? Mine's in my bank now. Why didn't they just do that for this attack? If they put it on the global, because it's an activatable ability, not an OGCD now, why isn't it just that? And then, yeah, Ice Strike kind of needs something, because you just auto attack with like a little frosty crunchy crunch. Is it? Oh, yeah. I'm saying in one use of Lava Lash, you'll have it on one target. And if there are 4 more eligible targets, if you Lava Lash, you'll have 5. Right? But then, yeah, you can, if there are more targets that you can do it, and say you have like a hot hand proc going, I would imagine you could keep Lava Lashing into a Flame Shocked target and spread it to additional that don't have it. I don't know how the architecture for that works, right? If there are 8 targets, you have 5 Flame Shocked, you Lava Lash into, targets A, B, C, D, and E. Is it a random chance for F, G, and H to get hit with the Flame Shock? Or will it always pick targets that don't have it? Because it'll just, if targets already have it, it'll just refresh it on them. It just recasts it and pandemics it onto them. Yeah, you can go to more. I'm just saying from each individual hit is your target is 1, and then 4 more get spread to. But with Hot Hand, you could definitely add more. I just don't know. I haven't played Hot Hand yet, or played Hot Hand in quite some time to utilize that.
Energy from this rift feels primordial.
Oh, what's up, Harry? They revealed The main baddies of Rogue Trader is Drukhari. Oh, is that why you posted that earlier? Earlier this week, you learned about the Drukhari race in general. Now it's time to meet your personal enemies, the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. Ooh. All right. Yeah, so Dark Elves, the Drukhari. Yeah. That's gonna definitely be a quite evil villain. So there are no bad guys in Warhammer 40k, as you may be aware of all of this. Harry, oh,
This is not good.
Murloc Ambusher.
Maybe you should handle this.
So there are no good guys and no bad guys in 40k. But the Drukhari are pretty much bad guys. So, you know, like the tower space communist fascists, you know, you for the greater good or die kind of a thing, right? Space Marines, Imperium, Custodes, that kind of stuff, right? You know, for the Emperor, all that crap. Eldar just trying to live. The Assyriani just out here trying to live and survive on their craft worlds. There's only so many of them left. Necrons just mostly want to just conquer what was theirs. So a lot of everything, because they were the original, one of the original progenitor races way back in the day. So they're kind of diplomatic in that sense, that if you just give them what they want, they won't eradicate you to down to the atom. But if you don't, then they will. Tyrannid's just hungry.
Just merged into that timeline. Do we really need to tell Dante? It will be fine.
Uh-oh. Random Murloc. Different timeline. Nids just want to eat, right? Tyranids just want to eat, make biomass, eat, make more Tyranids, eat. They're the benevolent evil. Eventually everything in 40k becomes Tyranid, because there's no way to stop all of it. It's just, I can't imagine you could stop the Nids. But the Drukhari, the Dark Elves, they're probably the evilest thing. Because even Chaos is just like, each Chaos God just like, one wants to fight, one wants to scheme, one wants to fight while fucking and fuck while fighting. Yeah. And one just wants to spread the gift of Grandpappy Nurgle, which is like a warm blanket of mold and pustules and rot and decay and... But it's all happy. Like Poxwalkers and people in the Nurgle stuff, it's all like, yeah, he's happy, he's great, happy Nurgle, right? But the Drukhari are probably the most just evil race. They just kill, capture, imprison, torment, torture, mutilate. They do all this terrible crap just because they like it.
What is it now?
What? Chronormu. It's a bronze dragon?
What time is it?
What time is it? Which timeline is this? When are we? Did you say time walkers? They are here? Yes.
We must find the time.
Why were you inside that time rift?
It is a long story.
Is it?
Dante is going to love this.
Be cautious.
What is it with this guy's face? It was like a Dark Ranger looking elf. But yeah, so if Rogue Trader the game is dealing with the Drukhari, then that's gonna be a weird, very mature story, Harry. Because I mean, they're space pirates. They do whatever they want. They're space pirate, Viking, murderer, plunderer. They do whatever they want, right? They just take stuff, kill who they want, capture people, experiment on them, cut them up, make them weird Frankenstein monsters. Yeah, they are probably the most evil race in all of 40k universe.
So many books, so little time.
What kind of people are we playing as in Rogue Trader again? We're playing as like, is it Imperium? Imperium of Man? Like, who are the good guys? Who are you playing as? Are we like an inquisitorial retinue or something? Kind of similar to Darktide, but not reject bums? Who are we playing as? I'm trying to see if there was posts in the Heresy channel. Yeah, we're playing as, well, rogue traders are their own little faction, but what, but they're still like, it's like humans, right? Is it humans and elves? What does it count as? Rogue trader. Yeah, looks like we're still playing as... Like, do we have a list of, like, what kind of characters can be in our team? Hooray! Because all the art and stuff on the page, yeah, companions. I mean, that's a human. That's a human. That's a Mechanicus, so they were human. Who the hell is Cassia? Oh, is she a psyker? So she... So, not entirely human. She's not an elf. Now, Yerliat is definitely an elf. She's a ranger. Yeah, she's an Eldari ranger. There's a sister, a battle sister, so human. Jay is also a human. And Henrix is so it's yeah, so human, elf. I'm going to assume, if I don't, her little blurb on the page doesn't really say, human but psychic influenced, warp influenced, so they're not just human again. One Mechanicus, so mostly robot, and then a human and a human. Okay, yeah. All right. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do you get to make your own character too? Like, do you have your character that you play, and these are the 8 companions you'll meet along that can comprise the party? I'm definitely taking that Eldari, 100%. As much Xenos as I can get in my party. That's my goal. As few humans as possible. I mean, because in 40k I play Necrons and space elves and a smattering of chaos.
I'll be deep in my books.
I'll be deep in my books.
It has been a time.
All right, it's been like an hour already on stream. We haven't done anything. I've been talking and figuring stuff out, and Harry's not responding to me. Probably playing Darktide. How about there's a wrinkle or two? Nothing Dante needs to know about. Also, unexpected visitor. Yeah, who the hell is this?
Good team.
I will make time for you.
Yeah, are you the... Is that like the Dark Ranger looking elf? Why are you looking like that? His incursions push the durability of this timeline to the point of breaking. If only we had our full contingent of time walkers. Normally, I would put you through full training, but the times are unorthodox. Take this scroll of advanced knowledge and use it to push back the invaders. Be swift, though. The effects are only temporary. Slaying time-lost enemies, buffing bronze allies, returning lost artifacts, and closing time rifts in the shifting sands.
Until next time, it is good to see that you have returned safely. What happened?
We were defending the temporal conflux when fissures in time suddenly opened and pulled us through.
What of the others with you?
I do not know. I did not see any others where I went.
Where did you go?
It was a time that looked much like this, but was vastly different.
In what way?
The timeline was chaos.
Hmm.
There was destruction everywhere. Few left to save.
Hmm. Well then. Harry, where'd you go? This man comes into my chat, slams down a bunch of rogue trader, doesn't elaborate, leaves. So I just like... blah. So weird. This build has so many moving parts. I don't know like what to just hit on enemies. So many different things to worry about. Pow. Pow. Very interesting. We close this one? Yep. Boop. Also, it retroactively buffs it, right? 1K. 1K. Yeah, okay. I don't have to worry about timing that at all. Yeah, man, the feedback on Frost Strike or Ice Strike, not great. No retreat, no sorry. The damage that ability does is so stupid. Also, I don't really have any little like Frost Strike buff, so I know it's up. I may have to adjust some to put a Frost Strike counter here for the timing. I mean, you're gonna hit within a few GCDs after you do it anyway, but completely splatted. What are we doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Time lost amulet. Yeah, because the buff from Hailstorm lasts for what, 15? Doesn't even say. Quite a while. Look like the buff lasts for quite a while. Well, I mean, test it right here. 20 seconds. What the heck? 20 seconds. That lasts almost the span of 3 Frost Shock cooldowns. Yeah, I strike hit pretty hard. I mean, my gear's only 371. I don't know where everyone else is at. You know, the world firsters right now are pushing what, 390s, 390 plus. So I've done 7 keys, looted my vault once, got this 395 weapon, and then done a full mythic flat sweep last week and only done 4 this week so far. I think I might try to use that, like the crafted weekly thing on my chest piece, and then I still need a ring. But it didn't do too bad for only doing a little bit here and there. Yeah, see, like my normal flow of hitting buttons I'm used to hitting is definitely not the same here. Yeah, still 66k, don't even buff it. Wow. such a interesting spec flow to it, that's for sure. 90%. Yep. $50K frost shocks are real silly. That's everything? Oh yeah, okay. That one quest all we're doing here, right? Yeah. Woo!
We cannot lose more time.
Time Walker staff is crucial to shepherding time. Sometimes a gentle prod is all that is needed. Other times firmer action is required. This should be enough to mitigate the instability in this area, and for now, there is still more work to be done. Our companions are eager to assist up at the temple. I will ensure the area down. Oh, I will ensure the area down here is supported while you go on ahead.
Time is passing.
All right.
Yes, I have time.
Yes. I can't believe Harry hasn't. Did Harry get shadow banned in chat? I didn't do it. What happened? Harry! Hold on, I'm gonna spam some regular emotes that are in YouTube at him. Here, have some goat turquoise white horn. There you go. You've helped us regain our hold on the sands, but I can sense something greater happening up on the temple platforms. Let us take to the skies and regroup with Ambassador Chronormu there. As always, time is of the essence.
Find time. We will ascend to the temple platforms. Please, meet us there when you are ready.
Race you, Dante.
New recruits.
Yeah, but can you do this?
Better get comfortable in that bubble, Eternus. I
Oh.
won't let you corrupt our bronze oath stone.
Oh gosh.
Whether I am here for a day or millennia, it matters not. I will ensure the rise of Lord Murloc.
Never. Lord Nosdormu is counting on me.
Well, that's a thing. How long can you keep that up, Chromie? Hmm?
The timeways must be preserved.
Is Eternus from a different... Have we fought Eternus before? Our flight is devoted to deteriorating the timeways in pursuit of turning Nosdormu into the prophesized leader of the Infinites, Murzond. We're lucky that the temple has good defenses. It might not have foreseen threats like Eternus, but even clear visions of the future can turn out different than when you first see them. Oh, they put in something about Chromie's name in game? I guess. I picked my visage because it fit me best. That's also why I kept the name Chronormu. That's my name, and I like it. Chromie smiles and winks. You smiled and winked while doing that? But you can still call me Chromie. Most of my friends do. I guess that's fair. They probably just... I don't know if you are following the story of Chromie. Chronormu. So, in the Dragonflights, the end parts of names, so the suffixes of names, essentially, not exactly the same thing, but they have a gender identity suffix, essentially. And Chronormu is masculine, but Chromie shows as a female gnome. Now, I don't think this was intended a decade plus ago, but yeah. Interesting. I don't know if this dialogue has been on her before. Maybe? I don't know. Whatever. There's a fucking dragon in a video game with talking elves. And I'm a 6 foot tall panda. About time. Eterna's might look frozen in the bubble, but she's struggling with all her might to get free.
It's so nice to see.
Yeah? Fair enough. Time-locked time walkers.
Done this before.
So glad you're up here. I need you to stabilize the situation here with the platforms while Dante and Zara help me hold our infinite dragon friend in place. Temple security measures locked Eternus in a stasis bubble when she tried to take control of our Oathstone. Unfortunately, the other Time Walkers were also caught in those security measures. Your Time Walker staff should free them. No problem. Just make sure to deal with any angry timelings that pop up. What the heck's gonna be a timeling? And in the temple, when the temple locked down, the wardens got sealed up with the temple doors. We needed to pop that stasis bubble to get them out. Unfortunately, they'll need a fully empowered Time Walker staff. So go empower the staff. Use the east and west crystals to further empower your Time Walker staff. Drain the crystals up there on the platform. That should power up the staff enough. They have enough. Oh, they have their own stasis fields. Just yank them out and absorb their energy with your staff. All right.
Hero, I require your assistance as well.
Who dis? Oh, it's Dante and Chronormu. Oh. Yeah, so this is a fully grown dragon model. That's one thing about deeper dragon lore in World of Warcraft. Does the size of the dragon just depict like their soul level, like Dark Souls style? Or their age? Like the older they are, the bigger they are? Because this is like an old Tauren looking dude when he was in his visage form.
Get back to my books.
The Infinite has forced energies of time to aggression. This is not good. Please slay any time elementals you encounter while assisting Ambassador Chronormu. Will remain here to help hold Eternus in place. Okay.
Do not worry, Ambassador Chronormu. Your friend is more than capable for this task.
Indeed. Ah, timelings.
I know they are. They were amazing in the past. Or was that the future? Or right now? Anyway, I know.
So stupid. Blah 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 blah. Gotta apologize to my sister in an alternate timeline. Okay. That might as well happen. Suma the Geist. Oh, this is gonna be a full-on hub when we're done here, I take it? Oh man, baby chain lightning. Although I guess the 3-person chain lightning, if this build is more mastery focused, would probably be just fine. Got a hot hand proc. 23k base. That is still more than a storm strike, so it does definitely take priority. Oop. Just going around in a circle here. All right. Yeah, man. The feedback on that ability is so weak. The feedback that you even hit it is so weak. Weird. Wait, do we get close? Let me just... It keeps whooping me away, so... It's within range, I guess, is when it pops up. Oh. Oh, it's like a pulling on the root. This is weird. I can't. I have to just back. Oh.
Don't worry, we can replace those crystals. At least, I think we can.
Huh. Sure. That one definitely shattered into a million bazillion pieces. So I asked this yesterday. Those that are out there in viewer and or lurker land, what classes are people playing? We had some talk yesterday about I'm playing the exact same class / spec that I've been playing for 15 years. Or are you trying something different? Are you trying out the evoker? I think for Friday's stream this week, on Friday. So Friday's stream this week, I'm probably going to start and just make mine just for experiencing the starting opening quest stuff. My puppers have more aggro than me? Interesting. Yeah, so I'll make my evoker because I want to see the starting area and whatnot. I'll do that on Friday just for something chill to do. Because I don't think we're going to be doing the Mythic Flats today. We might be able to do a few keys tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow would do the Drek there. And we can probably do some keys on no, probably still too late. I'll have to see. I can always pug, but I don't want to pug keys if I could help it at this stage in the expansion. It's a little early for that, I feel. A little early for that, I think. Would be pugging at keys. Although, shout out to Dalthier. He's been pugging the raid like every day this week. Trying to get a full normal clear. Mostly because he wants the evoker staff. Just to see the raid. He's gotten all 7 of 8 so far, but really Razageth, even in normal, is quite spicy. Quite spicy. I mean, for like a pug group. And it could be just a gear thing. It's usually all WoW stuff is usually gear thing. Usually. Yo, Nico, what's up, bud? Little later start today. A little more of that evening crowd action. Normally I start at 3 o'clock. So by now stream is usually over. So doing a bit later of a stream today. All right, is this one gonna break? S keying so hard.
It's okay.
Nope.
Just use your staff on the shards instead.
Okay, so these are all breaking. I have a feeling that's not the ideal outcome. For story-wise, anyway. Wait, not World of Warcraft? This is what I'm playing? Oh, not World of Warcraft is what I'm playing. You're not playing WoW. Gotcha. What are you playing, Nico? Are you playing Overcooked? Yeah, no shit.
I have time. For now.
72, 92 gold. Okay. Yum, 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 yum.
You know where to find me.
After dark streams when? Harry, what the fuck?
Harry, what the fuck? I was trying to talk to you for like 15 fucking minutes. And then you're out here not even paying attention. And I'm trying to just ask you some simple questions. And you're just like, I'm going to say a few things in base chat and then not say anything at all.
Where the hell did you go, sir? Nico, you're playing PoE? Horg. Hungry. Okay, I accept it.
Meet again.
Because I was asking you, who are we playing as in Rogue Trader? Who are we playing as in Rogue Trader? Because we're mostly just Imperial, right? Those I look at the website. There's one Mechanicus, so a robot. There's one Eldari, and there's one Psyker, who's semi-demonic. Is that correct? And the rest are humans? And then in Rogue Trader, do we get to make, like, do we make our player character? And can that be from a smattering of locations, or is it just going to be some human schmuck?
Oh, I don't know.
Do we know that information yet? That's the follow-up question. Do we know that what that's all, how that works?
I knew you'd turn up eventually.
It worked. I'm not surprised, but entirely, at least, not entirely, at least. Gotcha.
Always have time for you.
Gotta shoot that bronze mouth nose laser. All right, let's pop that stasis bubble around the temple doors and release our wardens. Are you ready for a huge tug of war match with time itself? Sure. Yank at the door's bubble like you did with the crystals earlier, but be careful. All the time energy released is sure to collect and attack you. I'm not sure what will be there, but at least you'll have the freed warders on your side no matter what happens. Get a pair of crappy gloves that I don't need. Okay, yeah, too.
We'll hold Eternus in place.
I have to
while
sneeze.
You free the wardens.
You have our strength, Ambassador Chronormu.
Excuse me?
I may not be a full-time walker yet, but I am strong enough to help.
Together, our power should be enough.
Your efforts are wasted. I have seen all possible futures. We shall be victorious.
All right, Doctor Strange, calm down.
Oh, I believe in us, and we won't let you destroy the time ways.
Through the power of friendship. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the powers created. Oh, the powers used to create the perfect time waters. No, never mind. Oh, I couldn't see it. Really? It's like the Rolk wall in Destiny. S keying so hard. I'm S keying.
Wardens, we're finally free. Slay this monstrosity and take back the temple.
Colossal Causality. That's a cool name. Oh, I see. There's the timing. Okay. That's totally workable timing there. I actually got a target that I could hit and do like an opener. At least what I think would be the opener. Yeah, so you have plenty of time to... Going off of what Dark was saying. You totally have time to do like the elemental blast or the primordial wave elemental blast. Get your other stuff out of there. Get your sundering off. Get your frost shock combo, and then you build up enough maelstrom to hit at least a 5-point lightning bolt before the buff falls off. Yeah. Okay, it's not too bad. It's almost completely deterministic too. Neat. Lord Captain of a trader vessel. Yes, you make your own character. Because the rogue traders are still... Aren't they still Imperium aligned? Or... Because still mostly Imperium nerds, right? The question I was asking was just like who... I clicked on the webpage. There's 8 companions. There's 5 humans, a robot human, I guess psyker, demonic, somewhat corrupted, but not all the way human, and then an Eldari ranger. I was just asking, like, the cavalcade of characters that Rogue Trader comprises of, aren't they still like Imperium? I don't know if you know that or if that would be a Teddy question on how rogue trader works, because it's really not a thing in like the tabletop and whatnot. It's just something in the lore. I didn't know if you knew that far into all that. That's the second largest time elemental I've ever seen. I knew I should have packed my selfie camera today. Are you bringing that up? That's a sore spot in the WoW history. Are you kidding? Here's your content patch after 3 months is selfie camera. Do I even have the selfie camera bound still? No, thank heavens I do not. I don't have it on my hotbar. Yes, they are essentially noble houses with a writ from the emperor himself passed down through succession. Most characters shown are of the Imperium. Okay, got it, got it. Very good, very good. All right, the never final countdown. What the hell? I never thought I'd save our temple by dismantling the very security we set up to protect it, but here we are with the time elementals purged, our time walkers free, and our wardens at the ready. It's finally time to let this last stasis bubble down and deal with Eternus. Let me know when you're ready. I know with you by my side, nothing can go wrong. Famous last words? Anyone? Some famous last words there, I would say. Gotta brush out the mustache or comb it out. It's tickling my nose. All right. Let's do it. This is a mini boss fight. Little cutscene action. Yeah. Bam, 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 blah. Roar, dragon.
Oh, no, you don't.
Did Chromie just explode? Okay. Oh.
My vision came too late. They have punched a tunnel through time and are tumbling endlessly amongst the infinite possibilities.
That can't be good.
You must find them and correct their course before the entire fabric of reality is torn asunder.
Sure, that might as well happen. Oh, yep, now it's a hub. That's cool. Has a flight point, means it's a hub. That was cool. That wasn't one of like the curated fancy cutscenes, but you know, not all of them are, even though I said this on Monday. I'm surprised at how many of those cutscenes actually have like full-fledged character animation and they're not just using stock slowed down or sped up default animations like they're an NPC, obviously. Side quests. Collect 8 vitrified sand from creatures in the Shifting Sands. Find a way to collect the relic hidden inside the Sand Lost Sanctum, then return it to Nosdormu at the seat of the aspects in Valdraken. Is it a dungeon quest? No. Yes? Maybe? I don't know. It gives a blue reward, so... something. Hello?
All that matters is this moment.
Sure. These tattoos are definitely cool. All the new dragon human models are great. Man, remember all the times I made fun of Calicos over the years because he looked like absolute trash? He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good, I would say. Eternus and Chromie have fallen through space and time. We must retrieve them at all costs.
Another time, perhaps.
Time management. Okay, big time adventures, the other chunk.
Your mind to what is yet to come.
When the magic of the bronze and infinite collide, it sent Chronormu and Eternus into an uncontrolled tumble through time. As they fall, they rip the fabric of time itself, sending out countless ripples across time and space. We must locate them and bring them back. Only then we'll be able to stop any further damage. I see that you will be the one to stop Chronormu's fall. All right. I would ask that you gather the allies you will need to save Chronormu while I focus on her magic. Gather your allies and then speak with Nosdormu.
Certain events are inevitable.
Oh, you gather. Oh, cool. You get Dante, Sias, and Soridormi's here. Let's go.
We will do this together. Me? Right. On it. I think that went well.
Oh, do we get to make like a makeshift like NPC party? Don't do this, World of Warcraft. You know you have way too much work to catch up on if you're trying to put some like NPC dungeoning in your game. That's like one of the biggest things in Final Fantasy XIV is that by the turn of next expansion, so a year from now-ish when the next expansion comes out at the end of next year, or yeah, something like that. Every main story quest dungeon through each expansion, you can play with what's called the duty support system, or the old name was the trust system because you built trust XP with these NPCs. And you may have seen it on my stream before if you've watched any of the Final Fantasy XIV stuff. If you haven't, they're all here in the archive, or I'll be streaming more Final Fantasy XIV in January, so you'll see it then. But you can go into dungeons with NPC parties. So you can do dungeons with yourself and AI, the AI characters. So you don't have to queue up and do dungeons with other people. Now, this only works on the story dungeons, not the post-game extra ones. But that is a big difference because by the next expansion of Final Fantasy XIV, you can play the entire story outside of the main story trials, which are 8-man raids. They're one boss raids that are tied to the story directly. You can do everything else, all the main story and all the dungeons, all by yourself, which will be really awesome. And once they've finished all of ARR, I think once they get all the way through Heavensward and Stormblood, so a while from now, I would probably like to go back through and do New Game Plus and do the story again so I could do the dungeons with those NPC characters, because you actually meet other adventurers in that version of the game that will level up as you were leveling up, and you get to see them grow in their free companies. They gain new armor, and they obviously level up and get new abilities and stuff. And it's a really neat little RPG function of the game because you get to grow with those characters. And then eventually you'd start doing dungeons alongside your other like hero main characters. And there's different like dialogue and interactions that'll happen in those dungeons that are story tied that you wouldn't see when you did those dungeons back in the day with other players, because it's just you and three of your buds playing the game. So I definitely want to go back and do that. That's something really cool to do after the fact, because that whole story, the Hydaelyn Zodiac block, ended with this expansion. So all of the stuff we're doing now in the post content is a new story arc. It's connected in some ways, but it's a new arc. Whereas the last 10-year chunk is all one contained block. So doing all those dungeons and experiencing all that story with those story characters again would be really cool. Oh, would be really cool. Whereas this looks like we're making a party of people to go in and do. I mean, it's going to be like a scenario kind of a thing, but WoW doesn't have that sort of AI NPC, so you can do dungeons with just you and some characters. That's on top of the fact that there's a whole system that is part of your free company in 14 where you can do a whole bunch of lower level dungeons with a group of, you know, like the garrison system back in Warlords, where you get all those cool little followers, all those different little story characters, all those like randomly generated. There's like hundreds of them, right? It takes years to actually keep going back to your garrison, going to your inn, and like meeting one of those new followers. Oh, there's so many of them. And then that system has petered off into Legion and BFA. But imagine, if you will, you could make that team of like you, if you're, say you're a gnome, and you get a gnome tank and a gnome healer and 2 other gnome DPS or whatever. And then the 5 of you in WoW parlance can go do dungeons in Warlords together. That's a system that was in 14 years ago, where you get to make your free company and you can go do leveling dungeons up to a certain point with NPC characters. So you can grind dungeons without other people when you're leveling a new job. Like, imagine if that was a thing in World of Warcraft where you could make these cool parties of characters and go do dungeons. You can't, but that's a thing in 14.
I shall be there at once.
So,
May time be kind to you.
just other comparisons. There's pros and cons to both games. Fun fact, you can see some of those characters in newer expansions. Characters from what? The Garrison Inn, Harry? From Warlords? That's cool. I mean, just seeing them around in the world is cool, but that really doesn't... What do you have any interaction with them at all besides like a dialogue box that is... That's neat. Yeah. All right.
Time flows.
We got Sora Dormi,
I am always ready.
Sia Zerathil,
I know I can.
and Dante Normu.
We will find time.
I see you have a part to
Everyone is gathered.
the future.
Oh.
I've located the moment in time.
He just jumped.
Find Chronormu. Sorry, Dormi. I shall need you to hold the time portal open on the other side.
Okay.
Vision did not show me much. I could only see blurs of fire,
Oh.
ice,
Oh.
and chaos.
She put on her armor.
Beloved, I shall handle it.
That's so cool. She just...
Sarah, you are with me.
Yes, Commander.
What? No, Stormu's model keeps like jumping. It's resetting to a quest state, and it's like, boink. It's so
There was
stupid.
only one true timeline.
If you work quickly, I believe we may be able to catch her. Also, this whole one true timeline stuff that Nosdormu talks about, was that a retcon last expansion now? Where the developers realized that once they started getting all timey-warmy post-Warlords, that stuff was getting all funky bunch, so they try to make it so that the player timeline is the one true. It's like the main MCU timeline, and all the other branches are anomalies and weird shit. They're just trying to scrub away the weird story implications that they opened up with Warlords, I guess. Because before then, it was only like little sparse pieces where it was like Moseron stuff or Infinite Dragonflight stuff back at like the South Shore dungeon, which I can't remember the name of it. That Terran Mill one. Whatever it is. Wrath dungeon, wasn't it?
Must be preserved.
Chronormu and Eternus are falling through time, but I sense them stop every so often. These brief moments are opportunity to find them. Nosdormu conjures a small chrono crystal. Yo, the third sequel to Chrono Trigger. I've imbued this crystal with power as well as my own temporal resonance. They have gone to a troubling possible future. Find them and use it. Hopefully you can fix their position in time before they slip away.
Be mindful of which
To the future. Fondness, you heartless cur. Fondness for these NPCs that you could send on missions that brought back 34 gold. Yeah? Yeah? Fondness? Do you even know any of the names of any of your Sanctum helpers from Legion or Shadowlands or anything? No, I didn't think so. I have tracked Chronormu and Eternus to a possible future. I know not what you will find there, only that it is dark and chaotic. Soradormi has taken some of our time walkers ahead to that future in order to hold our connection to that time stable. Her considerable power will be needed to keep the portal open, so we must rely on your talent. Soradormi will be able to direct you further once you meet there, or you may find Chronormu. The essence of fallen foes imbued with the power of Primal Storm used to produce items from... Oh, is this part of the whole weekly thing? Or no? Elemental Overflow. Used to procure items from... Is it Mithressa? In Valdraken.
You balance upon the cusp of destiny.
Alright, touch the portal. I touched it. Hello? It sucked me in. There we go. I've been zucked back in time.
Champion, I sense that Chromie is nearby.
Oh.
We must act quickly.
Accompanied by Zara.
I know what to do.
Dismiss Zara.
What is the problem?
Okay. So we are... Oh, it actually is like a whole different little chunk. Oh, cool. It's like a primordial chunk. There's big primordial land stuff there. There's a whole bunch of like other players here. Is this a place you just go now and then, or are people just doing the quest?
I protect the sands of time.
Elemental Overflow. Don't know what it does. Looks like strange dust from vanilla. Need to find Chromie before... Oh, find Chromie and turns before more damage is done to time.
Time reveals all.
I've got so many things in my bag. Oh my god. Oh, is it a currency? Ah, it's a currency.
There is much to do.
Maybe there are other dailies here or something? Do you come back to this timeline to do stuff? Is that what happens?
What do you require?
Temporal ripples have caused trouble for the people here. Enemies appear where they are not, or are far stronger than they should be. These changes are small, but they are disastrous. I ask you to help the resistance fighters here heal the wounds so that they may fight once more. Set their timeline back on its correct course, as if it had never interacted with our own. It is not much, but it is what we can do for them.
I will be here.
If you need help, call on
Correct,
me.
says Harry. Okay. Was it Panda? Possible future me? I see it take some of my transmog. That's my face, though. That is my face. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find myself here. Wait. Our protagonist talks? It's not the Azeroth I wanted, but it's the one I have. We're fighting to preserve what's left and take the world back, but your arrival has caused some trouble. We use the essence of those elementals out there to fuel our protections and keep ourselves safe. See that shield? It's the only thing keeping us from discovery and annihilation, and you drained our resources. Oh, because of the crystals? Or something? Ah. Is breaking those crystals, did it cause... Okay. Bring back some of that essence, we may survive another day. It's a little bleak. So we become a quest giver in the future. Interesting. All right, where are we going? Essence collected. Injured fighters healed and temporal position fixed. What's going on over there? The Primalist future. Well, that doesn't look very fun. A colossal glacier. Can I fight it? It's an elite, but... Oh, yeah. Can I stun it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I was standing in the earthquake? Probably not a good idea. Man, I really do not like that. The sound of Ice Strike. Really pretty crappy. 6 essence. What's this? Earth elemental. Okay. Time Walker's celerity. Also, I tabbed my... Can you fly around them?
I just knew no Stormu would send you.
Hello?
Hurry, mortal.
I just knew no Stormu would send you.
Oh, Eternus actually talked to us? Her Mortal, we don't have time to dally?
Hurry, mortal. We do not have time to dally.
Wait, Eternus wants us to be saved? Us to save them? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Injured resistance fighter. What? I'm using bandages? They sunset first aid. These are all elites. I guess kind of elites. Yo, double fire dog? Oh, I didn't get the sunder off in time. Excuse me? Baking powder? Pardon? It's toxic? How about no? Nah, wrong order. Okay. So it's just like is it a daily hub of some sort? Double lightning dog. Yeah, whatever. Nah, blah. Double lightning dog. Feels bad, man. They're already back up, though. The cooldown reduction is so stupid. What's the CDR? Whenever you gain a stack, reduces the cooldown by 2. Yeah, that's insane. Because whenever you use this, it just takes off 20 seconds. Because you gain 10 stacks. Good lord. The dog uptime. See? Wait. That button. Toxic. Lightning bolt. There are so many elites. We're not really elites, though. At least they don't really act like it. They just have a lot of health. I was one global too early. That frost bomb is broken? Oh, it can't blow up on Zera? Bay, could you call a fire dog a hot dog? Okay, I'll see myself out. You could, Bear, yes. Yeah, whatever. I'm just hitting buttons at this point. I've lost the script. My hot hands. No, Gorak, my hot hands. Oh, that was the wrong order. Not really, I guess, because the buff lasts forever. Gorak, these elementalists are doing things to the timelines. Help. Also, hello. Later stream start today. Planned and somewhat not planned. We still have an hour of the stream left. Then it starts till 5 o'clock. So I'm trying to finish the damn story. Oh yeah, I have to find... Oh. Well, do I have to use the crystal on any enemy I Is that what it's supposed to do? They despawn so fast. They despawn really fast. So do you just... Oh, you use that on the two of them. Okay. Gotcha. Wow. I have to be closer. Whoop. Sploosh. What are you doing, man? A frost dog? You don't say. What the hell is 162,000 lightning bolt? All right. That's the wrong button, but okay. Your best girl in WoW. What the heck? I don't know if Nico is best girl. Maybe best glutton. There's a whole bunch of weird monkey dragons. Hello, monkey dragons? No, thank you. This might be a little much. Hang on. I see, I lost the Storm Strike charge there. I wasn't sure what to hit exactly. Can I lock him up? Okay. Man. Wolves again. Did I already cast wolves at the start of this encounter? They do be back, though. Alright, that was a little spicy. I need... to find 2 more injured resistance fighters. Gorak, how was work today, sir? How are you doing? What's your evening looking like? Are you going to be playing some Final Fantasy 14? Or are you going to be eating more of that brisket? Or are you going to be flirting with Nico? What's your plan? So what do these do if you click on them? Oh, it gives you that same buff. Okay. Need to find 1 more injured resistance fighter. What's over here? All right, a whole bunch of random enemies. Another one of those colossal glaciers. Yeah, so what's all around here? You obviously can't leave. We're in like a bubble. So what's outside? Can you even see outside? Quick way to come back to the quest. Here, hey, it's me. I have collected what you need, me. You've given us some breathing room. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me.
If you want
Temporal time, me. I just want to devour my pizza and relax. Yo, what kind of pizza? What's up, Q? Welcome to the future. Wait, isn't that Blood Dragon? Yeah. Little bit of this. Does this? Oh, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. A little bit of this. Q. Hell yeah. Yeah. Longest load screen of all time. Well, we're gonna go right back because we have to turn the quest in. Don't copyright strike me. Okay, that's it. Fair use and all that. It's video game music, but you never know nowadays. I've gotten multiple copyright strikes for God of War and even one back in the day of Final Fantasy. It happens sometimes.
I can aid you.
These brave fighters will be able to bolster their forces once more.
What we discussed.
This timeline is dark and chaotic. The disruption here has been severe. I shall remain in this timeline a moment more to help out what remaining ripples may appear. Return to Chronormu. You'll want to know of our success, even if it is less complete than we would like. Oh, so do you have to keep coming back? Does this change weekly, maybe? Or do you just keep coming back in the same area? I wouldn't imagine they would make multiple different versions of this zone. But who knows? Because I don't think we secured Chromie. Because she was just saying they were slipping away again, right? So they got slurped away. They got slurped away. So we're at 30 elemental overflow.
The sands of time are plentiful.
The process was not finished, but I can more accurately track Chronormu now.
On the now,
Our journey did not accomplish our goals, but it was a success nonetheless.
one path must
To the past? Question mark. It is regrettable that we could not stabilize Chronormu. There is another potential location where we may be able to catch her and bring an end to her fall through time. Chronormu frowns. The glimpse of this timeline past are strange. Glimpses of this timeline past are strange, even among. Can't read. Too much reading. Too many days. Even among some of the visions I have witnessed in my life. Beyond your God. Beyond your God. There are more foul things than orcs in the deep places of the world. Well, risk a little more light. Sorry, a little Lord of the Rings there for you. I'm certain what you will face. It is powerful and oddly familiar. Oh, take the portal and meet with Antadabradabradabra in Azmerloth. So there are multiple portals.
you shall hold the
Oh yeah,
sacred portal open.
cool,
It is a strange place.
neat.
I imagine you will find it fascinating.
I will go at once, my lord.
Oh. I see they are falling through possibilities as well as time. Oh, okay, come on. Come on now. Hurry up, look at another point in the timeline where you might catch them. It is unusual, but do not let the strangeness of this world slow you down. Chromie's fate is in your hands.
Future will unfold as it
All right, zuck me away to another time blob. Apparently there's more Primalist world content coming at the start of next year. Oh, Primalist Tomorrow world content coming. Oh. The whole map is different? Okay, when you zoom out, it's the real map. All right, this is actually pretty good. Wait, they had to remake this map in the older resolution too, because look at how all the text is all old and fractured. Spurbergirl, Mersheyburgle, Bejorgelgerqui. Bjormulger, I don't know. Glurler Glurclaw. Alright, this might be the best quest in World of Warcraft history. It's not Naxxramas, it's Glurglurmus. Flourishy. If you zoom out and zoom back in, yeah, see, it's this map is high res. They updated the overworld map for Wrath for high res, but the actual zone maps are still this old look. The Forgotten Shore is Flourishy now. And New Hearthglen is Murgle Flurkruk. All right, this is the best new quest in the expansion. So this is if like Murlocs took over. There's the Murloc Horde and Alliance. Varian Wurgler Gulgul and Thrallgler Gulgul. Who are the little ones? Finduin Ringulgurgle. And that's me. It's just me. I'm a Murloc in this timeline. All right, so the World of Warcraft devs obviously watched Doctor Strange in the Mom. Horde Foot Soldier. Alliance Foot Soldier. I'm just a Murloc. I think I'm having a stroke. It's Tyrglin Webendring. Deathling Destroyers? They just wanted to make a full zone full of Murlocs, didn't they? Sir Findley Murgleton? Now that's actually just Sir Findley Murgleton. Does he transcend all timelines? He's currently on fire. He is still currently on fire? Just roll in the snow, my dude? This is absolutely mental. But also very World of Warcraft, that's for sure. It's Verglock Sorrowfin? Fuck. Finning Fury. And that's, of course, Deathwing Girdlegul. How do they make airships? Murloc's not making airships. What the fuck? Hold on, we have to explore this. Are there other people here? Like are there dragons? But are there other Murloc dragons? This is insane. You might be having a stroke, Nico. You might be. In one of the earlier quests, one Murloc flew into the timeways. Yes. Yeah. It just happened today on stream. It was like an hour ago. Yeah, a Murloc flew into the timeways. So that splintered off a possible future where Murlocs are all things. Sure, sure, why not? Whatever I expected, this is not it. I'm just surprised they went as far as to update the map. They updated the map with all of these names, and it still looks like old map. This is the most baffling thing to me. Right? It's the Murgburs and Burgle. That's Wintergrass for Ice Crown. Ice Crown is just Burgle. And Wintergrasp, which is right here, is Murgburs. Oh shit. Who deciphered everything backwards into Murlocs, huh? Ah, the Heart of Azmerloth, indeed. Murgle, Glurg, Murgle. This is hurting my brain. This is actually hurting my brain. It's just too much, man. An alternate timeline born from murlocs. Forgive my selfishness, but would you obtain a few stray motes of temporal energy while you locate Ambassador Chronormu? Just walk into them and your staff should do the rest. I will examine the data later. When we are not in the middle of venturing through rips in Azeroth's varied realities. All right, let's talk to Varian Ringurgurgle. I don't know what I fucking expected. Can someone read this for me, please? I'm not reading that all out loud. You aren't certain what's being said, but there's lots of stabbing motions. It seems like this murloc wants you to kill something. Quest objectives are just Murgle, Gul, 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 Rur, Gul, Gul. I gotta kill deathlings. 20 fucking 5 of them. And then I get to quest with my Murgle self. I'm just like a footman though. I mean, they don't have enough models for all of this. It's a lot of reused copy and paste, but yeah, it's just me as a Murloc. All right. Yep. That. Mm-hmm. Yep. Temporal motes. They drop stuff? Ah, oh, damn it. Drop just silver, maybe? What the hell? Can't fly here, though. So I can't go look up the tower or anything. Yeah, what I said. Oops, wrong button. Just float through them. Uh-oh. Who's over here? Bane Blorgelfin. That's the mount that you can get. I mean, instead of Bane Bloodhoof, it's Bane Blurglefin. Yep, that's fine. This is just stupid. In really good ways, this is actually quite good. The two of you have plenty to talk about. Murloc you. The music here is going ham, though. Music here is definitely going ham. Oh, wrong button. I'm trying out a totally different... This is like the caster enhancement shaman build. And my brain is still broken trying to figure it out because it's got a lot going on. What? How far can you go in this zone? Asmerloth, timeless area. Okay, so you can't go that far. I don't know how many other little Easter eggs they would have put in here. One of the earlier, yeah. His stroke is so hard when he can't read between he and I. What happened? Correct. No. I'm not having the stroke. You are. I'm just reading Murloc. I don't know. What issues are you having? Can you not understand Murloc? It's not my fault you can't understand the higher plane of existence that is Murloc speech. No, Bane went way over here. Okay. There are still dragon skeletons. I mean, they're not going to replace everything. Can you go down into the blue dragon shrine? Probably nothing down there. They probably only put so much stuff. I get the big ones. Kablamo. Rah, 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 rah. I want to know how they made. I wonder if what the implication of this is, that this timeline doesn't just exist because of murlocs. It's just that because that murloc went back in time, it just splintered off and then everyone changed it into murlocs. That might be a little more understandable. But it also was back in time because Deathwing is back. Isn't that murloc's name Deathy? The murloc Deathwing? All right, let's... Oh. Oh. I'm assuming this didn't work. Oh, they're gone. Poof. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Do we get to fight Deathwing Gurgle? Just making fucking noise now. You can't actually interact with him. Oh, there's foot soldiers like on his arms and stuff. Are there any on his back? That would be the reference. Put him on his back. Not on his arms. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I phased out of the scenario. I'm in limbo land. There was no GM wall. Uh-oh. Okay. There was no GM wall that teleports me back behind Deathy. If I phase back in right here, will he be there again? Asmerloth. Yep, there he is. Uh-oh. I was getting burned. Okay. That was weird. Bit of a bug there. They didn't put the teleportation wall behind him. Murkdeep? Murkdeep is a real murloc. I like how there are some real murlocs mixed in here. That's a nice little nod. Yeah, Murkdeep. Seafin? I wonder how many of these are actually just actual murloc characters. Need one more temporal mode. I did definitely broke the game state, yeah. It's only like this one blob. I'm just trying to look for murloc Easter eggs. Yeah, so here's Sir Finley Murgleton. He can just talk English. At least he can in our timeline. Hello, Sir Finley. The music right now goes way too hard for this quest. Yeah, this is about it. This is just the node. Sleeping? That makes sense. Just, oh, pile of fish. Gunfish shoes. And now they're called gunfish boots. Okay. Murloc you says Murwurgle whirl. Yes, Murloc me. Absolutely. 100%. What you said. I saw freaking gunfish shoes. Okay. Murloc you says Murg Lil Gul Mur Gerlil Mur Gul Illy Gur Girlmerg. This music right now is so over the top. It's just the Deathwing theme. So much going on. All right, we get to. All right. Ferg Thirg Allergen. Whatever. God damn it. So much. I'm gonna have some crazy fever dream and wake up sweating at 6 a.m. just like Murlocs. Astounding work. Now, what do you imagine that the Murlocs of this Murloc world are? I started to think. Wait, what do you imagine the Murlocs of this Murloc world? What do you imagine they are? And clearly, it's a timeline that every character just got transmogrified into a... I love the little Finduin here. Look at him. I can't click on him. There he is. So dumb. Bravo, though. This is a great little Easter egg quest. Yo, it always... Okay, so it does always upgrade then. Everyone was saying that it upgrades to epic when you loot it. I can't vendor this. This is such a cool little item. It's not an upgrade, but that's cool as heck. It actually might be an upgrade, to be honest. Probably not. Too much mastery, too good. Such a ridiculous quest. This is what you get for playing with time. That if it was caused by that one Murloc going back in time, what did it do? Oh, yeah. What did that one Murloc do? Well, it may have not done anything in particular, like that one character Murloc. It could have just been like the chaotic magic of introducing that Murloc into this timeline made all this stuff happen, right? Maybe. Something like that. That one Murloc fucked everything. Yeah, Deathwing, Gurglewing. Oh, this is like a Godzilla. Hold on. My sound mixer is messed up right now.
Gojira.
Indeed. Yo, poggers. You get those quests. Sorry. Anadra's leveling one of her 90,000th ult. She just got the 250 quest completed. You don't need to translate to know that they want you to bring down their Murloc version of Deathwing. Before you can agree or disagree, the roars of a machine engine make their way towards you. A machine engine? Oh, the plane. The Murloc hopper. Is someone driving it? Who's in the cockpit? Is a Murloc with glasses on. Okay. God. Murloc overload, man. It's so much. What do we got? Fish bolts. Cast a bolt made of spoiled fish. Disgusting. Toxic puffer explosion. Share the enemy in toxic infused pufferfish guts. Lovely. Charge of the Asmurlocs. Call on your fellow flying Asmurloths for coordinated fish bolt strike. And murky bubble. Allow time to repair the hopper and negate damage inside the bubble of murk. Get him. Spam 1. Hit 2. Yeah, get that dot on him. Yeah. Plop. So stupid. Charge! I mean, I'll take quests like this in World of Warcraft over all the other like crazy crap we've gotten recently that's like way over. Oh, I'm in a bubble. Oh no. It's Captain Cookie! Oh, it's Gilvanus! Oh, it's Murgle! There's Siphon. Oh, there he goes! This is so fucking dorky. Gervilgal the Conqueror? Who's this? Gervilgal the Conqueror. Alright, alright. So freaking stupid. Okay, that's enough of that. Yep, Flurg, Harg the Lorgans. Yep. I'm gonna wake up with some terrible nightmares. It's just so much. It is so much Murloc. We're able to increase Ambassador Chronormu's connection to our time. I am certain when we find her again, we will be able to finish the ritual. For now, let us return to our present and a world with significantly fewer Murlocs.
I'll be deep in my books.
Alright, bye for now, Murlocs. What a whoop, 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 whoop. Holy crap, my brain. Oh, my brain. Oh, man. Don't forget, hit the like button on these videos if you are enjoying hanging out and experiencing my Murloc overload. But also, if you want any more of my random background content for you, the description box of this video has both playlists, the combined playlist for all of my God of War and God of War Ragnarok, all of Elden Ring. That was a dragon. All of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, soon to include Dark Souls 3. That's what I've been doing for the last like half a year, is playing through those very long form, beating every boss. 100% in both God of War games on the second hardest difficulty. We didn't play Give Me God of War because it could possibly take too much longer than it already took to beat those games. So still like quite difficult. But yeah, if you want to watch all that stuff, that's down in the description box down below. Just under the like button. Conveniently enough. There's tons of videos. Been making 5 videos a week for a year. So what the heck is on your head? That's the tier set, I think.
Seeing all of time is my
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
curse.
Thank you for helping to uphold the timelines, odd as they may sometimes be.
Mindful of which
The process is not finished. We must more accurately track. On your mark, get set. Nostromo's gaze is unfocused. Would you say his gaze is glazed? My brain was going with that one anyway. So the further they fall, the faster they travel. They punch holes through the fabric of time, which send out great ripples. You will need to be swift to catch them. Nostromo's focus sharpens and shifts to you. I will send my time walkers to help you navigate the timeways and speed your efforts. Avoid entangling with the temporal locals and do not stop until you will find Chronormu. Go, we have precious little time. There's another time. Okay.
time is of the essence, champion.
A portal to the Knoll War. On your mark, get set, Knoll. The Knoll War? They wanted to use all those, they wanted to use all their new Knoll models even more, did they? It looked great, though. It looked great. There's a lot of them. Okay. We're just in Goldshire. The map is normal. It's old school, but it's normal. Yes. All right. Knoll invaders. They have 1 health. This is like a race course thing.
Is it that time already?
Yeah, on your mark, get set, Knoll. Are you ready? Race through time. As I quickly catch up to the ambassador Chronormu, I mean that quite literally. Zara and I will do what we can to speed our progress, but it is imperative we avoid entangling with the time period as much as possible. To do so, will slow us down. We may not be able to catch the ambassador before she is lost to even Nosdormu's magic. We haven't a moment to lose. Accepting this quest will begin a timer. Oh. Is there any Easter eggs to look at before you start the quest?
What can I do for you?
So this is the Knoll War. This is like Warcraft. This is still broken. Yep. This is like Warcraft pre-Warcraft. It's like Warcraft 2 era? When did the Knoll War happen? Oh, it just phases you out of existence. All right. So it's like nothing. All right, cool. So all the Easter eggs will be along the path, but nothing around the area.
I wish I could get back to my
All right.
Zara and I will do what we can to speed our path through.
Yeah, that's all, everyone's like 1 HP. Whoops. Have to get all the way into Stormwind? Should I be mounted for this? I just went Ghost Wolf because it's thematic. Whoa! Up! Oh. Okay. We're also back in the past. Gotta do that. Oh, so gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack. Anyone out there wielding a shape-shifting master of darkness, wielding a magic sword? Oh. Oh, the pop in. I mean, that works. Whoa! Oh, crap. I got slowed down there. I am definitely timed. Whoa! That's cool. These are neat little vignettes in this quest. These are neat. Wow! Encourage? Blah, 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 blah. It puts me on Ghost Wolf form.
Where are we?
Not an Encourage. We're in,
Is this even Azeroth?
yeah.
It is Azeroth, though an exceptionally long time ago.
Oh, it's the Elemental War? That's fucking cool.
Get out of here.
Music's going ham. Yeah, Nyalotha. Sorry. Yeah. My brain lost track. Well, this is a timeline if the old gods took over. Did they hear the... Yep. Maddening presence whispers. Observing presence whispers. Cthulhu just whispered to me. So this is... Yeah. abandon you. Interesting. Who the oh, it's Therazane. Yeah, so this is will fall. Yep, there's Legnaros. So this is a timeline, dude. The devs definitely saw like the end of the Spider-Verse or Spider-Man 4 or Spider-Man 3, whatever. Spider-Man 4, 3. Yeah, because all the old god whispers. But no, my first thought is, yep, observing, piercing, and maddening. Cthulhu, N'Zoth, and what's his name? What did Blizzard get the feedback that they didn't turn Nyalotha into like a dungeon or a patrol space, and now they're just putting it as a quest location, so you at least get to go around it. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's a cool little like skybox to see, like, because there's Alakir.
You cannot succeed. Your cause is hopeless.
Yeah, it's only 3 of the old gods talking to us. I guess the 3 that survived,
For now,
or whatever.
we will know.
By the aspects, this is the Black Empire. Yep. That's really neat. There's like fan art, or not fan art, concept art of Black Empire stuff that looked so much more ridiculous than when we actually got in game, which was just the little outside sections and then the raid, and that was it. There's no patrol zone, there was no quests really in it, there was no dungeon to different like explore places, it was nothing. It was just like one blob. Right, at least with all the Fireland stuff, the Elemental Plane stuff, we could go there, do things. There was a whole bunch of, you know, questing that would evolve week after week, kind of like the Isle of Keldanas stuff back around the Sunwell and Burning Crusade, things like that, or like the the Timeless Isle. Yeah, there was nothing here though. Oh, this is cool to look at. This is neat. That's neat. This is the Black Empire. We have traveled very far into the past indeed. Look, I see Ambassador Chronormu in Eternus. Oh man, the whispers are going to be continuous. Yeah, it's the first invasion, not if the old gods take over. It's just way back in time, yeah. You couldn't find Neptulon anywhere. Well, there's no water? I guess there's big water. There's guardian riptides and water blobs, though. So no Neptulon, huh? I mean, because Ragnaros is right there. Therazane's down there. Alakir is right there. Huh. You need to hurry and get to the and complete the ritual. Even my curiosity is not enough to wish to see where they might travel to next. This is still really neat. I mean, it's...
This is far in the past, right?
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Before the Titans found Azeroth, this is when the Elemental Lords made war on the Black Empire.
Yeah, it's cool. They're telling us about it.
Your allies
Well,
leave you behind.
and we gotta fight through some of this stuff, right? What does temporal displacement do for?
Your allies will leave you.
Oh, it heals me and grants me the buff. Okay. Heals me and grants me the buff. Cool. Do we have to go down? They're way over there, but what if we go down? So many. Ah! So many bugs. Is there anything down here? In the maw? Oh, Oh, it actually drops like, yeah, Kiraji rings. That's cool. But Therazane, yeah, they're uh-oh. This is gonna hurt is the name of the spell. Therazane was not amused by your pitiful attack. That was worth it. 879,192 damage. The spell name is just, this is gonna hurt. Nice. 10 out of 10. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. That was worth it. I'm an honorless target, though. That was pretty good. So you can't go down into the maw. Clearly. Okay. All the stuff. I gotta clean my bags out. Hang on. Never mind. We're in combat. Your friends. Whoa! My elemental blast. So hold on. Gray items. Nom 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 nom. Round 2, gray items. All these these are BOE greens to get disenchanted. What?
Good fortune to our friends.
Can we go inside? Ah! Oh. I don't know if I like N'Zoth telling me he knows. Wait, that wasn't N'Zoth though. Yeah, that was the knowing presence. That's actually, that was new dialogue, I think. Unless that's reused from back in the day. I don't actually know if that's new or not. It's been so long. Wasn't just, yeah, it wasn't off. And new dialogue? Okay, cool, yeah. I didn't know if it was from back during the raid at all. Because it's N'Zoth, Cthulhu, and Yogg Saron talking to you. N'Zoth would be the knowing presence. The maddening presence would be Yogg Saron. And the piercing presence would be...
I am so glad you're here. We're definitely in a bit of a situation.
All of your friends are dead.
They are in a bit of a pickle there. I want to explore to see if you can go... Is there anywhere else you can really go? Yeah. Maddening is Yogg. Piercing would be Cthulhu, and knowing would be N'Zoth. I believe. Yeah, maddening is Yogg Saron. Yeah. They probably didn't put anything down in the maw anyway. I mean, this is a cool vignette. This is a cool vignette. You can't really go many places. It's kind of a linear little walk through. But reusing this room and skybox would be cool if we actually did anything here when it was content. Yeah. Whoop. Oh.
I am also relieved not to be stuck with you for an eternity.
Wait, are they gonna kiss and make up or something? Eternus is like still bad guy. We're just gonna sit here with Eternus, just like hanging out. Sup? I guess so. Yeah, that's neat. It's neat to come back here and see them. But yeah, definitely no Neptulon. I mean, there's no water specifically, because he couldn't just be in the lava. Maybe they didn't know where they could put him.
You cannot succeed.
Yeah. But that's also awkwardly kind of on point, because wasn't Neptulon the one elemental lord that we never knew anything about for so damn long? Probably because they didn't have any story for him, right? But they looped that into like the lore that Neptulon was lost or imprisoned or, you know, whatever, right?
Take care of yourself out there.
You have already
Chromie time. That feels much better. Oh, don't worry about Eternus. We've come to a bit of a truce for the moment. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Why, hello.
Back to the future. Yep. We're not going to fall through the time anymore, but we're far in the past, way far in the past. The Titans haven't visited Azeroth yet. Far in the past. Going home is going to be tricky, but we dragons can do it. We're going to need to get those Black Empire minions off our back, though. It shouldn't take too long, I think. Probably. Don't worry about it. Just keep those creepy monsters away and we'll handle the rest easy. We get the Uncanny Pocket Watch. I guess that could be good in PvP. It's just agility and movement speed. It's an old trinket. Struck by a bolt of lightning and no longer able to tell time, the power nonetheless lingers. It's also a Back to the Future reference. That's mostly why it's here. And then we get the bronze, the bronze dragon, the cliffside Wilderdrake.
It's so nice to see you.
All right, now what do we do? Well, we have to go. Oh, we're going forward. We have to. You're too far away. Let's do this. This is going to be a one doozy of a return spell.
We just need a moment.
Less chatter, more focus.
Okay. Do I have to click somewhere?
And here comes the black.
Oh no, I have to defend us.
Right on time.
If only your mortal was so timely as well.
What the hell? That's toxic.
Grumpy.
I believe in you.
Will die. Damn it, the spell one-shots. That was new dialogue as well. I think. With many eyes, they will see again. They will drink and be uplifted. Oh, stop. I only have so much random freaking
Keep going, champion.
old god crap.
A little bit more.
Oh,
Almost done. We'll be back soon.
Brace yourselves.
the spell effect from their mouths looks so weird. Poof. Poof, poof. Load screen. Poof, poof, poof. Yeah, he was just a dungeon boss, not even a raid boss. He was not cool enough. That's true. That's kind of true, yeah. Oh, another cutscene. Yep, okay. Sand blobs. Dragon nipple. Sorry.
Ooh, our Oathstone. It's restored. Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
You have aided Chronormu. For that, I am grateful and will spare you.
Mm.
But leave. Quickly.
We will bring you to your ultimate fate. You cannot deny what is to come. When we meet
That's a weird
again,
storyline.
do not expect clemency for what has transpired.
Weird. Oh, no, Chromie. Poof. Yeah. Very strange. I wonder if that storyline will ever fully pay off or something like that. Like, Mozaron can't happen unless that's like how Nosdormu dies, I guess. Hi, Chromie. Oh, it's you again. Is it the first time? Oh. Quietly ask Chromie if Nosdormu is okay. Oh! Oh, this is a real cutscene.
Nosdormu, are you okay?
Eternus nearly succeeded.
Hmm.
I thought I had more time.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I thought I was strong enough to defeat her.
Ah, Chronormu. You have done nothing wrong. You fought valiantly and well. But Eternus is right. My fate is inevitable.
What do you mean?
Each day that passes, the future flows into the present, which blurs into the past. Soon, it will merge into one, and that is when I will become my darkest self, Murazond.
Hmm.
And when that day comes to pass, I look to you to do what must be done.
Yes, Timeless One. I will do exactly what you need me to.
That little stance she took.
Find another way.
There is none.
Time encompasses all possibilities.
Oh,
You taught me that. I will search every timeline.
I don't know why the voice is so low.
Until I find a solution to save you.
Chronormu, in all timelines, please know, I am, and always have been, proud of you.
Voice lines could be higher. It's the first, like, first real Chromie cutscene? That was cool. It's not the first gnome cutscene, because that was BFA. Yeah. I mean, my voice volume and my dialogue, I guess, is at 30. The music was so much louder, though.
Our final meeting, or our first?
It started off fine, then it started getting weird. That it was just way lower than I thought. Peepo sad? What, the inevitability of Morazon? Is that what Peepo said? That was cool, though. You wouldn't have noticed that unless you actually clicked on Chromie.
You balance.
And you can't even go, you can't even watch it again.
We'll meet again. I've seen it.
That was neat, though. That was well done.
Another time.
The Bronze Time Lock. New dragon riding skill. When the Bronze Oathstone restored, Alexstrasza can proceed with her plan. Travel to Valdraken. She will want to hear of your success. Adventure mode.
Certain events are inevitable.
And the Uncanny Pocket Watch. Cliffside Companion.
It's like meeting again for the first time.
Yeah, that was neat.
Put yourself out there.
Her little stance, though, that was really cute. Very cool. Just go back and speak to Alexstrasza, and then we've got the last ability. Yeah, mark a waypoint on your positional timeline. Use bronze rewind to rewind to that location. How the hell do you do that? Like, okay. So is this for like doing, is it for advanced dragon riding courses? Is it to give you a, if you mess up? Yeah, is it another Hearthstone? Or does it go away when you dismount? Well, yeah, it goes away when you dismount. So it's only used while you're on your mount because it goes on cooldown for a minute. So it's a dragon riding skill. So it could be used for world PvP. Because there's world PvP implications to dragon riding. But then, I guess it's for the advanced courses. I mean, you put it at the start of the advanced course, and if you mess up, you can just zip back to the start of the advanced course. Does it save the state of the course so you don't, like, your time would rewind on how much you've done of the course, maybe? Stuff like that. Yeah, a checkpoint as long as you're mounted. Yeah. Maybe like for like herbalism routes or mining routes. You know, every zone's gonna have, you know, like you start here and you go along the river or something, right? So maybe it could be something that you'd plop it here, then you go along the river, do your mining and herbalism route, and then you just zip back and just snap back across the zone, and then you do it again or something. Stuff like that. I could see it working for. I don't know. It's a weird one because it's not necessarily a Hearthstone. Just interesting utility. Yeah, interesting utility. We still have so many damn quests to do, but today's goal was to get the damn main story quest done. Yeah. Has an interesting, like if I put it right here, can you put it, oh, you can't do it while moving. So you have to put it on the ground somewhere. Ah, swear barrel roll. Yeah, or useless. It's kind of weird that it's helpful, but probably not much. All the oath stones have been restored. Cutscene? Nope. This is wonderful news. With each activation our flights have been renewed to their purpose once more. I love how this is like some weird MacGuffin that all their power they zipped away to defeat Deathwing back in Cataclysm is now just back. It's some story-derived plot point to do so, but sure. But maybe it makes sense canonically because all the Dragonlands were locked off from them back then. Sure. Now there is one final step before our aspectral powers can be restored. I must activate the Mother Oath Stone. Oh, the one from the cutscene, the cinematic. It has been centuries since it has been seen, let alone used. I will require some time to prepare for the activation ritual. We are ever closer to being the protectors of Azeroth we were meant to be. I thank you, friend of Dragonkind. Your assistance has been a blessing to our flights. So, cool. Get the dragons back to tip-top shape, and then give me adventure mode. And a 333 ring. I'll let you know when the time comes to accompany me on this next step. So, future patch content. It's fine. Here we go. I mean, here's a pop-up for adventure mode. Yep, gain renown with the major factions in the Dragon Isles. Prepare for the conflict ahead. World quests are unlocked and adventure mode unlocked. This is cool. It was helpful while getting the glyph atop of the mountain. When I got to a high point, I put it down. If I fell back, I could get back to it. Oh, yeah, it works, Dark. Dark, yesterday, I think I got that one that you're talking about. The one that was way up that super high mountain. I just had to keep going, like, up and then circle a bit, then up and then circle a bit, like a swirl of an ice cream on top of an ice cream cone. Only way I can think about it. I had to wait for some vigor a few times, but yeah, that one is way high up. That might be the highest up the players can ever go in a zone map before. Because the highest point on the Dragon Isles and the lowest valley or cave on the Dragon Isles is easily like the largest Z-axis space I think has ever been made in World of Warcraft that you could just easily traverse just because of the way that dragon riding works. Yeah, I could see that. That could help you do those kind of things. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. She has a follow-up quest. Speak with Therazal. Therazal. There we go. There's still much to do to be done on the aid of the Dragon Isles. I would ask you to speak to Therazal. Sure. Okay, bye. Oh, and then like 17 more quests just popped up. The Seat of the Aspects. All 5 Dragonflights joined together in here. Oh. Track available major faction activities on the map by selecting them from this list. Oh, so if you wanted to that's cool. So I don't know, the Valdrakken Accord. So it'll tell you things. So it'll show you things that are like Valdrakken specific. That's neat. Let's make it a little bigger here. I do have some add-ons helping with the pop-ups here. Huh. Elemental Storm is present. Oh yeah, these pop up on the screens now. This is neat. These little hubs, these little notes on the map to that's cool. This is where the base camp is. Oh, this is the outdoor set. The open world armor set. You get versatility. When you're stunned, harden your resolve, absorbing damage. 2-minute cooldown. Oh, killing enemy players. This is the open world PvP set. So, okay. Increasing versatility by 2% and movement speed by 2% consecutive to 10 times. So world quests still look like they have buckets. Because they have 2 days, 14 hours, 5 days. So this is a weekly. No time, 14 hours. This is a dungeon quest? The Spellforge Creation Slain? No? Just like a... That's not a world boss. Just a world rare, I guess? Okay. But yeah, world quests look like they have... Their major bucket is 72 hours, so they refresh twice a week. And then there's weeklies. Yeah, this is feedback that I openly talked about a while ago. That world quests should be a little more impactful when you do them, but there should be way less of them, like weekly. Oh yeah, the Field of Ferocity Redux, Terror of the Swamp. This is the Ring of Blood. I mean, that's just a freaking caster trinket. The Cartographer's Calipers. A caster or healer trinket. Oh, there's the actual world boss, right? This is the world boss? Strunran. Which I think I already did the world boss. But now if I did it again, I would just get the 1,000 gold, I suppose. Is there anything actually up here in the Forbidden Reach? Yet? Or is this like patch content, potentially? Can you like fly up here? Because I don't have anything uncovered. Is there stuff here? Go kill it, the world boss? Well, it's been 3 hours. I was going to wrap up this stuff here and then... Yeah, it was like 9,000 quests on the map now. Bleh. Broke my dragon's neck. World Quest expansion are mostly weekly or bi-weekly except for PvP.
We serve once more.
There are many sources of power within the Dragon Isles as long as you know where to look.
Aspects watch over you.
All right. Aiding the Accord. Continue your efforts in aiding the Valdrakken Accord and their allies throughout the Dragon Isles. This is a weekly fill the bar. This is an emissary quest, essentially.
May the flights protect us.
Or no, this may be a one-off. Just earning 3,000 rep. Or it could be a weekly. I don't know. 3,000 reps is kind of a lot. Because there are no, like, emissary quests now, right? Wait, open orientation? Complete the orientation quests? Orientation quests? I've completed all of them. Good talk. You've met everyone. Excellent. Yes. I have almost lore mastered the game except for the last zone and a few little bits and pieces here and there. Because my approach to playing World of Warcraft again a little bit at a way more casual nod is that I'm just going to lore master the whole new zone so that everything is done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I'm going to go back and finish. I still have stuff to finish in Zereth Mortis. I was only on like week 6 or 7 of that campaign. And there was like, what, 13 weeks, something ridiculous. So I'm going to go back and work on that just to get the rest of that done. That's what I've been doing in Final Fantasy XIV as well. Just chill out for a few hours after playing more stressful games like Darktide or Destiny 2. And do Hildebrand, go back and do quests in zones. Because you can see every quest on the map in Final Fantasy XIV. Similar-ish to what you could do in World of Warcraft. You don't see every quest, though, I don't think. Your mini-map will show stuff, but your map, like, I only see... Yeah, see, I know there was another quest line out here somewhere. Maybe it was at the base camp. Maybe I have to be in the zone to see it. But, yeah. So, yeah, it's like, that's easy stuff. I've been watching Futurama and Discord and just questing, clearing things out. I don't think I'll go back further than Shadowlands. I don't know if I'm going to go back to like BFA or Legion and Lore Master, but you know, in time, I guess, maybe. Hey, hurry, Siege of Dragonbane Keep is about to start. It's about to start, doing. Oh my god.
For Dragonkind.
There are some goblins within Valdrakken that are investigating an abandoned Titan device. Questline reward. Oh, this is from Rep. These are Rep quests. Bottled Essence. At the end of the quest line, you will acquire a Bottled Essence, which can be turned into a Spark of Ingenuity. Oh, that's the weekly make a armor piece thing. Okay. They're causing quite a disturbance. Some are concerned their investigation could cause more harm than good. Okay. Just keep putting quests inside of my screen. I'm not going to click on every single one of them because there's too damn many. What's the timer on... Siege of Dragonbane Keep. It says the siege is over and the keep is controlled by the Obsidian Outcast. Time left. So is the siege over? Or does it start in 55 minutes? Do I have to fly into the zone to get a better read on it for some reason? Yeah, it said it's done, doing. No idea, because I definitely want to go have some dinner. I mean, I can definitely play some more after dinner, but right now, it's food time. In like 2 hours, it will start again. It takes 55 minutes for it to go reset and an hour to start again. He posted at 8 o'clock. Gorek. It's 8:06. 8:07. You trying to troll me in my own stream? Yeah, so the next Siege of Dragonbane Keep doesn't start until 10 o'clock then. If it takes, yeah, an hour to turn off and then an hour to start back up again, so it's at 10 o'clock? If it's every 2 hours? Yeah. Okay. What if I toggle this over to the Tuskar? What does the map do now? Well, it'll blink this. The community feast. Oh, the community feast has got 8 minutes left? Hold on. Can we get over there into that laggy zone and get our first community feast done? Let's find out. I don't know if I mean, I can get there in time. But it's really far away. Because these zones are so freaking big. It's like this way. Like that. Swoosh. The Nakud. My world quest is like behind my overlay over there. It's pushed down so far, all the damn quests. Dual barrel roll. Press Z or R twice. Barrel roll doesn't do a whole lot when you're already going at max speed. Swash, swashes. All right, we are on pace. I'm already lagged. Wait, now does it start in 8 minutes? Yeah, so it starts in 6 minutes. Yeah, see, there's a quest line right there that I haven't done yet. There's a couple.
Decay still lingers in this place. We must
I'm not doing that world quest.
stop its spread. I am counting on your aid.
Oh, I may have to turn off silent. I may have to turn back on my silent world quest add-on now. All right, soup me. Oh, there's so many fucking people here. Rubbery fish head. Yes, chef. Oh my. Hold on. Perform 5 tasks in the community feast. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do 5 tasks. What is happening? Does it just kill as many things as possible? Yes, chef. Hey, babe, what you want for dinner? Anyone watch that Instagram guy, the chef that cooks some amazing stuff? Soup quality, epic. Oh, that's a fish head. This is why this zone gets so laggy, by the way. How many people are here right now? Too damn many. Yes, chef. Can we get some yes, chef in chat? If they can figure out a way to make this not lag so much, get your orders from Big Canuck. That's the chef, right? Yeah, Big Canuck. Do you just like keep hitting stuff? People just spamming AoEs. What is happening? All the spam. Yes, chef. What do we have to do? Get your orders. What are my orders? I don't know what to do. I'm just hitting things. It's so laggy. Help. I'm trying to hit my buttons. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Oh, he just hands out tasks from time to time. Well, the soup is going to be at 2,000 soon. The yes, chef meme is so wholesome. Oh my god. 103,000. 14 seconds. Oh, I'm in the pot. Yes, chef. Stir the soup. I'm stirring the soup. I'm spinning. Everyone's in the splash zone. Yes, chef. That's so fucking dumb. Ooh, ah. I mean, this is fun, right? Like, this is fun. I don't know how much fun it will be my 10th time doing it. Yes, chef. At the start of the expansion, they came back to back, so they spread them out to reduce lag. Oh, okay. Ah! There's meat everywhere. We bring the meat back. Give me the meat. I didn't pick up any meat. I'm sorry, chef. Wait. Now the soup quality is legendary? Oh, holy crap. You would need a lot of people here then if you need to this many people to do all this in X number of X minutes, right? Nobody likes a tough carp. There's way too much stuff in this. The people that get so that's interesting. So the people that get randomly chosen to do the like stir the soup and whatnot, they give so much progress. If they're AFK and just like sitting here hoping that they get like as a big dog. Big red rays. Cozy fur. What the hell? Why is a dog so big? So much yes chef spam. You guys can't see my chat box. You can see it when it's in the actual text bubbles, but get that aroma in here. I like how he's the Canuck is an entire physics object. You can't walk past him. How many people are here right now? 100? How do I turn on friendly nameplates? I forgot what command that is. I may have disabled the ability to turn on friendly nameplates. I can turn on and off enemy nameplates, but I can't do friendly. Yeah, I can't do friendly. Or I don't know what the hotkey is for it. It would be a lot. It just would be so many. Oh, there we go. That's the hotkey for it. They're like all stacking weird. There's gotta be more people than that. Yeah, friendly nameplates like stack funny on my screen because there's so damn many of them. Yeah, I can turn all nameplates. That's all I can do. Like 30 people here because some people don't have nameplates for some reason. The density is too high. Why? Get off your damn dinosaur. You can't click on the carp. We got 17 seconds. We're not gonna make it. It's not gonna be fully legendary. No. Does it keep going? The timer is done. Hello? If there's people here, does it just not stop? Sorry? That was a oh, it ended. Okay. I think I might have overdone it a bit, folks. Look out. Uh-oh. It wasn't full legendary. It's a 10 million HP boss. Oh, wasted some maelstrom there. Because it's so lagged, I can't hit my buttons. Leftovers revenge. Oh, cook legendary soup, but it wasn't max legendary. Does that not matter, I guess? I get a transmog, big Canuck spare ladle. Okay. And what else happens? There's something sparkly right there, but I can't click on it. There we go. So the primal ritual shell, I've already gotten that one before. Assorted exotic spices. It's one of those white crafting reagents. Are you supposed to get like a buff that lasts for a long time by doing that? Or is it just for the exotic spices? Oh, then you eat some soup. Oh, is a freaking cutscene? What the fuck? I don't want to hear those noises ever again, but I probably will. Legendary quality Iskara soup. Killing a creature in the Dragon Isles grants you and nearby player Spirit of Sharing. You gain a bunch of versatility for 15 seconds and you heal 5% maximum health. Yeah, that would make world questing pretty ridiculous, I would say. So that's straight from Monster Hunter? The group eating thing? Yeah, I think Harry said it's very Monster Hunter. I never played a Monster Hunter game yet, so I wouldn't know. But that, like that sequence right there, Q. Okay. Do you keep the buff if you log out? If I log out in the inn real quick. Wait, this is not the inn. The inn's downstairs. Yeah, this one. But log out in the inn, do you keep the buff like a flask or something? Very small inn. Yeah, the eating animation cinematic. Gotcha. You do? Okay, cool. I would like to keep that for later, because I'm going to take a break and go have some dinner and stuff. And we got some strange history to read. Where's my music at? Burn-a-boom. There we go. Abrupt song change. Yeah, okay. That was fun. I mean, it's a lot of questing. That was a really good... The bronze Dragonflight questline at the end there, definitely... Probably the best... of the expansion so far. That felt very much more World of Warcraft-y than like, oh no, you gotta kill the demons, and oh no, the demons are being demons, we gotta kill the demons. Like, the last few expansions have been so... awkward and dire and dour and like that was pretty fun. I said that was pretty fun. Yeah, you never played any Monster Hunter? We don't tolerate good games around these parts. Listen here, you. Final Fantasy 14, we play a ton of that around these parts. You have a lot more to play that you haven't played yet. Main story stuff. Where are you at? You know what? We're doing a lot of bronze Dragonflight. So let's read about this article. If you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button so you can talk in chat. That is a reason. The reason why that is not to try to like goad people into subscribing, because heaven forbid I lose like 30 subscribers a day. It's because if I don't put that on chat for live streams here on YouTube, chat will be flooded with bots spamming porn and dating sites and garbage. So the subscriber talking window is there to protect so that chat isn't just divulged into bot spam. But we also read from this current book, Strange Science, before this when we finish Strange History. So let's keep going. This one is called Frozen in Time. In Petrified Forest National Park, prehistoric fossils and remnants of ancient civilizations reveal what life was like thousands, up to millions of years ago. So in prehistoric times, the area of northeastern Arizona where the Petrified Forest is located was closer to the equator and was not actually a desert. Yeah, because the Earth is tipped over time. Yep. It was a floodplain swollen with streams and rivers. Is that cycads, horsetails, and ferns dominated the entire landscape, coniferous trees were plentiful and large, as much as 200 feet tall and 9 feet in diameter. That's substantial. When those trees fell, rivers carried them away, and before they could decompose, some were buried under clay, mud, sand, and volcanic ash. Gradually, minerals in the water leached into the wood, filling the cracks and crevices of the logs and forming the vivid fossilized logs we have today. Different minerals, of course, made different colors. Quartz would produce white. Manganese oxides made blue, purple, black, and brown. And iron oxides turned the wood yellow, orange, and red. As the trees fossilized over hundreds of millions of years, they turned into stone, and today many of the logs lie where they fell eons ago. They're better preserved and more colorful than those found anywhere else in the world. Petrified Forest also includes parts of the Painted Desert. It's 7,500 square miles. That's very large. Of cliffs, hills, and hardened sand dunes that are, quote, painted with bright red, green, and yellow bands. Many of the rocks also become red, purple, or blue at sunrise and sunset. The colors are the result of the mineral deposits left behind by fossilized trees and animals and are shaped by the wind and the water. As the cliffs erode, the fossils and minerals are exposed, changing the desert's colors. Southwest historian Charles F. Lubens described the Petrified Forest as an, quote, enchanting spot to stand on the glass of a gigantic kaleidoscope. Over those sparkling surfaces, the sun breaks in infinite rainbows. Yeah, I've never been to the Petrified Forest or the Painted Desert. Has anyone been there before? That's in chat? I have never been. There's also a slight footnote on this page, said, named after Game of Thrones. So this HBO series became so popular that scientists are naming new species after its characters from the books and show. A sea slug has been named Tritonia Khaleesi in honor of Khaleesi, Daenerys Targaryen, and two species of ants are, I think it's Phydalee Viserion and Phydalee Drogon, after two of her dragons, Viseron and Drogon. They just need new names for shit, right? That's how things always get named back in the day. Like, why is this named that? Well, because the guy that found it was named Butt Scratcher McSnifferson. Stuff like that. That's kind of cool. All right. That's your strange science for the day. Don't forget, tip your waitress on the way out. Hit the like button. Be back here tomorrow. One of the 2 days is more Mythic Zeros. The other is just a lot of questing and trying out stuff. I needed to use this build we talked about today, but the whole point of today's stream was the opening bit where we're just trying to figure out the other enhancement shaman builds, like the castery build. I want to try out this one in actual content, and then I could jump into LFR, I guess. And then I want to try the slightly other AoE-ish castery option that even Dark suggested earlier. And then there's also the very physical Ascendance build that I want to try out too. So we got things to do, things to futz around with, and still tons of questing to do and more Mythic dungeons to complete. Maybe some Mythic Plus dungeons to do later on this week. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all for being here. Have a great night. Have a great morning, whatever comes first. Back here tomorrow. Should be at 3 o'clock. Not late tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know.